welcome to the show. I don't know where Doc is to ask him if my audio is good, but anyway, welcome to the show. It is me, your girl Labora Lee. Let's see. Ow. Um, I know he can hear me now because he didn't wrote what he wrote, but it is me, your girl Labora Lee, aka Cat Lee, and
You have now tuned in to Ambitiously the podcast.
listen, today is a fun day. Today is the day, I believe it or not, y'all, if you okay, all right, audio's good. We good. All right. So there's some comments I want to put on the screen really quickly. But if you don't know, today is the day that we get it in. We have a good time. Might be a little debating going on. It's cool. I might get burnt at the stake. It's cool. All right, there we go. I might get burnt at the stake, and that's all good too. Um, but today is the tap in. Today is the day where we go in the bag and we pull out something out the bag and we talk about it, we discuss it, we have a good time. And then afterwards, we have this thing we call the final exam. It's kind of scary if you ask me. It's kind of scary because I'm tired with Knoxx, but whatever. But today is the tap in. It's a couple of things that I am going to say before I go to a quick commercial, and then we're going to get into it. We're going to bring Doc on the screen because he is in the building. And then we're going to jump into it. But first things first. First thing you need to know when you're involved in the tap in is join the conversation. Drop a comment. You can call in. You can text 443-850-4828-443. 850-4828, or you could ask them to drop the link. I don't know if I'm doing that though, because the last time we did that, honey, it was crazy. It's scary. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. We need every like, every share, and every subscription. It is what it is. I'm scared. I'm afraid, Doc. But let me bring you in real quick, and no, let me do the commercial first, and then I'll bring you in. I'm afraid. I'm afraid of what could happen if I bring other people in this on the screen. But quick commercial, I'll be right back.
What they're offering might just have you in the mood to get naked. Flex offers $100 off a 6-pack of wine for $39.99, including shipping. Again, the offer is $100 off of a 6-pack of wine for $39.99 with shipping included. These are not small bottles of wine. These are your normal size bottles of wine, and you're guaranteed to fill your wine cellar or have a really good time. Get it now, y'all. Get it.
I can hear. Hi, Doc, honey.
Yo, what's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. I want to make sure you hear me. Sometimes I'll be having them technical difficulties, and if you ain't here to tell me, who the hell going to tell me?
No, we made it sure. I said the audio is good. Just so you fully aware, I told my fam that they need to come through, show up, say hi, say what's up, hit the like button. So hopefully they do all that stuff.
Oh, speaking of like, shout out to Justin Hayes. Hi, Justin, honey. Thank you for the like. I appreciate it. Hi, family. Hope you do tap in. So we got some, if you don't, well, for those who do not know, the other party, whom usually is with us, is not here yet.
Wait,
but
you have a airport pillow sitting in the chair for him.
Sometimes I'll be taking chair naps, and I gotta secure my nap.
Chair naps, okay.
Yeah, I call them chair naps. It's never really in that chair. It's always in this chair. I might be working on something, and then I just take a little chair nap real quick, and then
So basically, the gentleman King Knoxx, who was late, got replaced by airplane neck pillow and also a lumbar pillow, apparently.
Yeah.
So that's the representative of the late great King Knoxx as he waits to arrive, and she does her Vanna White.
He's not here yet, but he'll be here shortly. I did talk to him. He said he's on his way. He's like, he probably going to have to start. But I'm like, Knoxx, I always have to start. So what are we really talking about here?
He adopted the, I might not be there when you go live, but I'm always on time.
Okay? Always on time.
So that's how you rock with it.
Yeah, that's how I get down. So if you're new to this show, what you don't know, see, me, Doc and I know we're privy to the situation. We've been going through this for a mighty long time now.
It's a habit now.
He'll be here.
I know he'll be here, but I'm just saying him being late is a habit. That's the funniest part.
Yeah. Whomever's watching don't know the other beside, you know what I mean? He don't know that he's gonna be here. He's just usually always late. So but that's why you see the chair right now, because he's on his way. So we're gonna get started without him, and then he's gonna have to play catch up. That happens. Also, when I do go to let him in the building, I'm going to play a video. So just so you know, so you're in the know, because Doc and I already know, and Rock knows too, even though I don't know where the hell he at. But
I'm still trying to figure out what's the emoji that Rock keep dropping, because it doesn't show on anything.
It looks like from my end, like he's doing the salute.
Hey, salute then. Yeah.
From my end, I don't know exactly if that's what it is. Let me see, because he did. Oh, no, I can't see it on here. Let's see if we can put it out real quick. Oh, no, you can't even see it on here. Yeah. I can see it on my other screen, though, but I can't see it on this one. But on the other screen, it looks like it's a salute, but I'm not sure.
Yeah,
so, we just going to say it's a salute. I don't know, Doc. I don't know.
I hope it's a salute. Me and him kind of cool, but I know, look, vying for your attention and stuff, it gets funny.
I think he gave up on me. He thinks that you got it all.
He show up and he do extras. I just show up to the show.
I think he was like, you know what? Screw this. Doc got all the attention. It's like, nah.
Nah, he's always a welcome guest. I would love his hip hop takes, because he's chimed in before on certain artists that we picked out, especially in the beginning of the show when he's still around. And he chimed in a little bit on Southern music.
Yeah,
but with mostly Southern music too.
Yeah, I'm still hating a little bit because he said no West Coast in this trivia, the final exam this evening, and I like West Coast.
I made it kind of easy, so y'all gonna get a point. I'm being graceful.
No, don't give him the point. Give me the point.
No, whoever guesses gets the point. But I didn't make it heavy. I made it more light, and if you pay attention, it's kind of an easy one. You already know it's 2010, no West Coast.
Boo! I like the West Coast. But anyway, I don't want Knoxx to have the point. I want to have the point. I don't like being tied with him. I can deal with you being up in the points because you are the one that curates, the exam. But I don't want to be tied with him. I told him it's every man or woman for himself at this point. No more giveaways. But anyway.
Nobody's safe from.
Nobody's safe around here. So anyway, so our first bag pick today it's Cream, Wu-Tang Clan.
Cream, Wu-Tang Clan. That's a classic. That's solid. Show the album. I get it.
Mm-hmm. Wu-Tang Clan. Yeah. So Cream. Should I go or you want to go first?
Because I got ladies first.
Yeah. So first of all, when this song came out, well, for how it comes on, was like, what the is this?
Mm-hmm.
So when I first heard Cream, and then to know what it stood for, cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money, dollar bill, y'all. I knew in that moment. I was like, this song is for me.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, and I was young as shit when the song came out. I was not a grown woman. I was a teenager, but in my mind, I was a grown woman. So it was like, cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. and I ran with it. That was my shit. I think that everything that the Abbott always does his thing on a beat tip. So I thought it was hard how he put that whole album together, but specifically that song. That's one of my favorites.
It's one of my favorites. You went to the beat where the sun come in, and I know you like the beats more, but I remember at the beginning of the song. That's what I remember. But to me, Cream was, me and you are the same age. Cream was like almost, actually no, not even almost. It was fully the peak epitome of New York rap to me. It was Wu-Tang. Their album had dropped, and remember they had like Protect Your Neck first, and another song I think they had first. When Green came out, that was the one they had the video, and it was just all of them, the core group of Wu-Tang, and they all had their own flow, and they were just going. And I was like, oh, cash rules everything around me. Cream, get your money. Dollar bills, y'all. I grew up on the crime side, New York Times side, staying up loud was no job. I was like, I'm sold.
That was everything. They had protecting that. I believe shadow boxing was. Not
That's what it was. I think it was Protect Your Neck, and then shadow box, and then the one that had the big video was Cream. I think I might be wrong, but I think it was Cream.
It was either Cream or it was Cream, and there was another one right after that too. They was killing it back then.
Yeah,
killing it.
The epitome of gritty beats, different, diverse styles, lyricism, imagination. It was to me. It was the epitome of New York rap, the way I grew up with it. And my only bias that I have is that when I heard Boot Camp Click, it kind of changed it for me. Because I will tell you here, where I'm from, down south, Georgia, 912 area code. In my high school, there was a weird divide that occurred. It was like either you like Wu-Tang or you like Boot Camp Click. And I was more of a Boot Camp Click fan than a Wu-Tang fan, but they were still like neck and neck. So
right.
It was a good, easy battle overall. But yeah, Cream is one of the most dopest songs.
It's crazy that you said that. Wow. Because you know what, I'm lucky again because I'm up here. So it was like you ain't really had to choose. You just like, all right, that's hard, or that's hard. You feel me? Like you didn't really have to choose. And so they was big on the list too, the Boot Camp Clip. So that's crazy. That's nuts. I just fell in love with these dudes right here, though.
It was like, so if you didn't have to choose between Boot Camp Click and Wu-Tang, did you have to make the decision between the East Coast, West Coast stuff? Because I never had to make that decision.
No, I never had to make a decision on anything. But that's what I was saying is like, as far as what you were saying about the bias, like I didn't have to make a decision about anything. I just, if I liked it, I liked it, and nobody was gonna be like, "Oh, you like them?" No, I like them, and you know what I mean. And if you said anything like the way I grew up, if I said I like something, that's why it's crazy that me and Knoxx be debating like how we do, because me coming up, like if I said I like something, and I stood on it, it just what it was. Nobody was gonna be like, "Oh, I don't know why you don't like them," or "I don't know why you like them." It just, all right, that's what you into. You feel me?
Well, I'm not saying it was like in a bad. It was more like a barbershop conversation about debating about who had the better rappers, lyricism, and all that stuff. Because wasn't it? So, not getting off of Cream.
The part about that is, when I came out, I told you we had this conversation before. When I was coming out, I wasn't really around a whole bunch of girls. I got brothers. You feel me? You see what I'm saying? Matter of fact, dang, I ain't put that up yet, but I might not want to put it up because I might get in trouble. He might, if my brother's watching, he'd probably be like, "I want my shit back."
Wait, you was a kid that stole CDs from your siblings?
I didn't steal them. I was just like, let me hold it. Forever. And then kind of never gave it back.
Forever. Sandlot. Forever.
I'm kind of that sister more so. Like I still got one War Report, which was my brother's, and I took that up off of him, and so I hope he's not watching
it. Up off of him. Hey, run that War Report CD, my guy.
Yeah.
Let me get that. Let me hold that.
Yeah, better not say that. He don't even got nowhere to play a CD at right now. Get out of here.
You don't know.
Yes, I do. I be in there. He called me to cook for him. Yes, I do. He don't got nowhere to play no CD. He better not be like, give me
the CD itself just may be nostalgic for him though. Like, oh, I remember I had to, I don't know what y'all have to do, but I had to go down to here, FYE or Sam Goody and buy this.
Yeah,
so he may remember the whole show about to tap in is remembering the whole moment he was in.
Go in there so you can listen to it real quick, put the joints on real quick, be in there.
So that may have been real to him.
He's not getting it back. It's mine. All right. Whatever.
Bullied him on the block.
I did. I did. No, I didn't really though. It was more like, can I hold that? Let me hold it real quick. And then I kind of some way forgot to give it back. That's all.
Big bro or little bro?
I stole that from both. I'm older than both of them, so.
Oh, so they little bros. You bullied them.
I did not bully them.
You did. What they gonna say to you? Look.
Nothing. Because I take care of them to this day. They better not. When they hungry, who they call to come cook? Me.
What's the sound effect? What's the first lion sound effect? That's what you did to them. They're like, yeah, I don't want that one.
Wait. No, I did this.
Yes. Come on, give me that. Give me that CD. Where your headphones at?
No, I didn't. I ain't do that. Don't say I did that. You're making me feel like a bad sister.
Oh, now you taking care of them now, but still, I'm just saying, like, they might have loved that CD. Look, come on, I ain't make it to the last tracks. You just took it already.
Nigga done got me for my sin.
For real.
But we was just, and that's not like that was our vibe. So when it really boiled down to it, we really, you know what I mean? It's just like, all right, you might have had the conversation about who got the better bars, or who did this, but it ain't nobody, make you feel crazy like, oh, you on that side or you on that side. It's more so like, well, who else out right now? Like, let's see, you know what I mean? Like we was on that one set, you know what I mean? Like, all right, who else got an album dropping? We need to go get it.
Yeah, no, that's how it always was. Go get them albums. But no, that was when I was, I had already been on my East Coast rap vibe lyrically because that was the thing that exists super heavy outside of the West Coast stuff. But I heard the Woo and all right, cool. But it was something about boot camp that just did it for me. I don't know what it is. I'm a big Helter Skelter fan. I'm sorry. Sean Price and Rock, those are my guys. Love the way they put bars together. And because even if I go back to me, the people that nobody appreciate from the Wu-Tang, which actually you guy wasn't even on Cream, actually, now I think about it. You guy was my guy from Wu-Tang. And
at the time, well, I see you was about to make me start telling, every now and I start. But at the time, he was dealing with some stuff too. I don't know if you know or anybody remember, but his son had gotten shot.
Oh, see, I didn't know.
Yeah, and so around that time, it was a lot of, he was just trying to figure. His son didn't pass away; he just had got shot. You feel me? Okay. So it was like major. So that's why you ain't see a lot of him around that time.
Okay.
Yeah, the 90s was a hell of a time, boy.
It was the most funnest. I was growing up. I loved it.
I loved it too. I think that we were some of the lucky ones because we got to experience a lot of things that a lot of these, a lot of people never, they were like, oh, yeah, but we got to live that shit. You feel me?
Well, the biggest difference, and not to get off track, but is we got to experience privacy with not the need to have to show what you're actually doing a lot.
Right.
The difference now is one, you don't get privacy, and two, there's the need to always have to show what you're doing all the time now.
Yeah, that's true. I be trying to take my privacy back though these days. But yeah,
as you do a podcast, as you do a live stream podcast, come on now.
But see, here's the thing: I do the podcast like you can ask anybody. Like even if I get on social media, it won't necessarily. like get on and promote the podcast, I might drop a quote or something like that. But you don't really hear my business, or you know what I mean. Like you rarely, if you see a picture, it's probably an old one. You see a picture on podcast days, but you won't see, like, I'm not on there. Everything I do at this point is to promote this.
Yeah. Okay.
If it ain't to promote this, what are we talking about? You don't need to know my business. I'm moving silence, my nigga. I'm moving silent.
I get it.
Because that's how real gangsters move. But anyway.
Like lasagna.
I'm moving silent. Everybody don't need to know my business all the time. So, you know, some things I do like to keep private. So no, even with my daughter, well, now she's getting older, so she don't really like taking pictures a whole lot anyway, but you're just not going to see a lot of that. I might get up there and put like a inspirational quote up there, something like that, but you don't really get too much of me these days. Okay, so let's move on. Love Wu-Tang. If you're new to this show, you need to know. I love Wu-Tang. It's Wu-Tang forever. Oh, anyway, so for life. Wu-Tang love the kids. Anyway, so the next person we got on our discussion, well, this is a person, not a song this time. J. Cole.
J. Cole.
Yeah.
You want to go
You
first?
start this time. No, you go first because I went first the first time.
So I love J. Cole. I ain't gonna front. J. Cole, he knows exactly who he is. He knows how he wins, and he knows where he loses at. Mm-hmm. He came out under Jay-Z's somewhat tutelage, but he gives the persona that he fully understands. That one song, I'm the child in the middle. He's literally between hip hop. He's the middle kid. He is raised by lyricism, Jay-Z, East Coast rap that way. He also was basically, you can almost say, a cousin to Wayne in a certain way. But then he's still fully connected to all the younger boy shit because he keeps in contact and keeps in touch. He knows what's going on.
Right.
I love the way he reaches out to the younger, newer artists, like him in the Lil Durk song, "On My Life." I love that song. Yeah. But I love that song only because J. Cole's verse is on that song. Because the way he rap and talk about like, look, I didn't even know Lil Buddy. Now everybody want to post Lil Buddy. You can't comment if you never listen to Lil Buddy.
Right.
I love that shit. That is the personification of awesome lyricism to me. J. Cole is one of those. When people had this interesting argument about Drake, Kendrick, Big Sean, to me, J. Cole should always be in there. But he goes about it an extremely different way of Kendrick will be more of a recluse and drop every once in a while, but Kendrick call people names out.
Right.
Drake, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. No, you right on about that shit because I just heard something. Keep going, because we talk about Kendrick. Yeah, keep going. We talking about J. Cole.
Kendrick call people names out. Drake is at a different level, and Drake, he's always been Petty Boost Drake. Or my favorite thing to always say, Drake is an actor acting awesomely as a rapper. People get mad when I say that all the time, but I'm like, Drake is a great actor acting as an awesome fucking rapper. That's my opinion. Not saying he makes bad songs, not saying that he is not at the top of the game. He's been doing it for what they just said the other day, like 10 years. Right. And then you got Big Sean. Big Sean is the closest thing to J. Cole because Big Sean did change the way you can rap and your vibe is. But also Big Sean, look, he's in love. He kind of stay out the way a little bit, but he is still in that category because they ranked them all together. But it's like they never mentioned J. Cole's name, but J. Cole should always be there in this newer era of rap, hip hop, the way you talk about it, in my opinion.
Yeah. What I'm gonna say about J. Cole is because one is I have a younger sister. She's 13 years younger than I am. So, you know, I kind of am blessed in that sense of I do get to stay abreast on who's coming out and who's new and all of that stuff. It's just now at this point, I pick and choose who I rock with. J. Cole is one of those that I happen to like, yeah, that's my guy, right? Like I rock with him heavy. I think I love his journey to becoming who he is right now. Mm-hmm. I love the story, you know, him going, you know, Yeah, he wanted to rap, but he went to college. He finished college. That's dope to me. I love the story about him loving rap, but Nas so much that he was printing out and putting it on his wall, the lyrics to the songs on his wall, so he knew he had an idea of where he went, what direction he wanted to go in as far as raps and production. A lot of people don't know this, but he was very intricate in his own production.
Yes.
It's not just he went and got a producer and the producer made a beat and he played a very intricate part on his own production. And then on top of that, him trying to make that Forget to That first album, how hard it was for him to even release that album. We're not talking mixtapes, we're talking about an album, which is a very hard feat. A lot of people don't know that. It's not easy to make a full body of work, a full album. People I'm trying to be on my best behavior because I don't know. Is it time for me to say cuss words yet?
Yeah, it is. You can curse.
Thank you. Anyway, so people don't know how fucking hard it is to make a whole fucking album, right? I know this because I worked in this industry for a minute. Then on top of that, you got Jay-Z as the person who's in charge of whether or not you release this album.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a tough call right there. Like this guy is saying yay or nay to you releasing this album. And the story even behind that and how many times he had to go back and come, is amazing. I love J. Cole as an artist. He has a lot of songs that are on my faves list. I like that he does songs, which are very conscious sometimes. You feel me? I like for him to stay on that level. I don't like for him. I mean, I understand we always need something that can play in the club and all of that bullshit, but I don't even think what he got going on right now is something you would play. None of what he got going on. It's like, fuck the club.
Really?
You feel? I don't feel like
his last album with the whole thing about.
Then again, I live in Baltimore, so it's a whole different monster. You go to the club in Baltimore, you really not gonna hear a whole lot of, unless it's the new way. I ain't been to a club in years though, but you don't really. I don't know. I'm not really much of a club hopper, but it's not like the songs he be trying to drop nowadays. You don't really. It's not like.
I would call the music that he makes now more of the music I can listen to if I'm driving. I'm just driving, running my errands, and I just want to get that vibe. And not saying I want some rah-rah, not saying I want some vibey. I just want I want to hear some lyrics, I want to hear some rap, and I want to rap along every once in a while. That's the music he makes. And
sing a hot ass hook. You feel me?
Yeah. But what you said about I like the fact that he does keep it conscious to a certain extent, but not
overly.
You think he does it overly?
No, I said, but not overly.
Oh, not overly. Okay, cool. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, but not overly.
I fully agree.
I did want to touch on something you said though, and then it's not J. Cole, but that's how I feel about J. Cole. I want to go back to Kendrick Lamar real quick because I know you call because you always calling Drake petty boots, right?
He is.
But little petty boots in him too, but he don't do subliminals.
To me, that's the difference between being petty boots and not being petty boots. If you have petty boots, you walk on eggshells, you do subliminals. If you don't have petty boots, I got my Timbs on, being extra gully, extra brolic, and stumping on shit. And Kendrick will put a name on who he's talking to.
He will, because I was getting ready to say right after that, I did listen to a song today where he went at Big Sean. Who else?
Big Sean, Drake. It had the ones I named.
Drake, I believe. No, he talked about what is that dude name? Oh my gosh, I cannot think of his name, and I don't even like him. But he used to mess with one of the Kardashians. Dang, what is that dude name?
Tiger?
No, not Tiger.
Travis.
Not Travis. Nope, not none of them. He
Kanye?
wasn't in the family. He was he wasn't in the family. He just did a brief stint. What is that dude? Light skinned dude.
Was he a rapper?
Yeah, he's I guess technically still a rapper. With Diddy boo little boo.
Rapper with Diddy and light skin.
Not American, African actually. What is this?
Wait, hold on. Give me look, now you giving me my final exam. He's a rapper connected to Diddy.
Right now. He's connected to Diddy.
Okay.
It's gonna come to me. I just can't think of his name. Right now.
French Montana.
Thank you. There we go. French Montana.
I passed. Look, I get an extra point today.
Listen, I'm done with this extra point shit. He shouldn't have got the extra point in the first place. Now I'm tied up with this motherfucker, and I don't like it.
Look, you gave me 3 clues, and I figured who the fuck it was, though. Come on. I should get an extra point.
Wow.
I said, French Montana. I called it. I'm good at this.
The points was given out after that point. That made me feel some kind of way, because now I'm tied with this motherfucker. No more
But
extra points.
I'm good at this.
You might want, and when he get in here, I'm gonna tell his ass, you gotta earn your points just like the rest of us from now on. No more extra points. Because now we tied, and it's not even really. We shouldn't even be tied because that particular thing had nothing to do with the final.
But he caught my joke, and I appreciate the fact he caught my joke.
No,
you didn't catch my joke. He caught my joke, and
no, that's not why he got the point. He got the 0.5 from you for that. He got the one. He got the other point because.
You was being nice.
That had nothing to do with the fucking final exam. So I'm not giving out any more extra credits for Knoxx ever again.
No more extra credits.
No more extra credits for him. No learning curves for him.
You gotta be so vicious now.
Like I gotta take this exam. Nope.
So what were you saying about French Montana though?
But anyway, he talked about Big Sean, French Montana, and it was somebody else, and he said, "I'm not doing no subliminals." In the rhyme, I'm not doing no. I don't do subliminals.
Oh, you know what song I think you heard? I think that was the AI song. That's the song that I think somebody else wrote, and it's an AI where they actually overdubbed the voice and everything. Like there's a whole Tupac and DMX song called. I heard it the other day. It's not a bad song. DMX AI sounds like DMX though. Wait,
I ain't never hear that. I ain't never hear.
I'm probably gonna send you the link then. So
please do so I gotta get in touch. But I don't. I've never even. I've just never known Kendrick to do subliminal messages.
No, he doesn't. No.
Never.
Do you remember the time when him and was it J. Cole or Big Sean that was on a song? And it was basically he rapped the verse where he's talking about I raised the bar. And it was like, wait a minute. You're on the song with him. And they made the meme talking about he looked at him like, nigga, we in the studio together.
You just going, really?
Yeah, you just going to look. Send me on. I'm here with you, bro.
We on the same team right now. Like, what are you doing? He don't care.
Do respect to Kendrick that he will put people's names in it for real. And yes, the only person he doesn't not name directly is Drake, but Drake does the same thing back. So it's like Kendrick's like, if you don't say my name, I'm not saying yours. Or these other people, I know they would mention me. Or to say something about the West Coast, and I got a rep for it, which is fair. But then that's the enjoyment to me of rapping, and let alone it's not really battle rap per se, but it's the sport of rap.
Right. I could dig it. But I do love me. I love me some J. Cole, and I definitely love me some Kendrick Lamar. So I like it. I feel like they doing what we were already doing, besides the Biggie and Pac thing, because that was a whole different monster. And I'll tell y'all more about that on Media Monday, because there's things to talk about that shit too. But today is not Media Monday. We already passed that day. But I do love me some J. Cole, and I definitely love me some Kendrick Lamar. And so, yeah. And I do think if you have the conversation about Kendrick Lamar or any of those dudes, you definitely should have J. Cole in the conversation.
I wholeheartedly agree. But generally, the conversation is Drake, Kendrick, and Big Sean.
Right.
To me, J. Cole should always be right there, especially with this era of rap music. even though they're not the new era anymore. So don't get it wrong. But that transition era, they all should be right there in that transition era to me.
For sure. I agree. I definitely agree. This next person we gonna bring out real quick. His name is Kid Cudi. How do you feel about Kid Cudi?
Kid Cudi. Day and night.
That was my song.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I like that song. That was my
I like that song. Kid Cudi, he's a good artist to me. He makes interesting music. The one song I always liked was song with him and Drake when he first came out about everything is not gold or whatever, I forget. But it was basically like a high school prom reunion, and he got too drunk and everything. But Drake was in the video. The thing about Kid Cudi, which is funny, only in connection to Kanye West. Kid Cudi was supposed to be the muse for Kanye the same way kind of Travis became the muse, but Travis continued his elevation up. Kid Cudi was supposed to kind of be that, but Kid Cudi in real life, unfortunately, he does have mental health issues and concerns about stuff. But outside of just that, his body of music, there's a bunch of songs that I can say I do like, I do enjoy. Day and Night was one of my favorites, but yeah, it's like his personal life overshadowed his musical life, and then being connected to Kanye I think, and this is gonna sound fucked up, I think Kanye used Kid Cudi more than he was supposed to, but Kid Cudi wasn't aware that, eventually get from under this shadow compared to how Kanye used Travis Scott too, but Travis Scott was able to get from under the shadow.
Yeah, so, Travis created his own little lane, so yeah, I can see how you would say that. I'll say this about Kid Cudi. All right, Kid Cudi, like I said, as an artist, I thought he was dope. I think even in the acting department right now, because he's testing that out a little bit right now, I think that might be a better lane for him right now, just because he's dealing with the mental health issue things. And sometimes that serves some people better in the acting community versus you know what I mean, like the music community. Then you brought up Kanye, so that's beautiful. I'm glad you did segue to that, because it's like two mentally ill people together. It wasn't gonna last that long anyway. I'm just saying. And then how their whole thing came abruptly to an end because of friendships and the whole Pete Davidson thing and all of that stuff. It's just a bunch of mental illness. So I just say, unfortunately, that mental illness.
You want to add the extra one in? You want to add? You just talked about the person the other day. You want to add them in too?
Designer. Oh yeah, he definitely got mental illness.
Yeah, he was connected to who used him for his own song. Think about this.
Who used him?
Remember Kanye West used Designer songs?
Messing with Designer too? Oh no.
You didn't know that? He used on Kanye West's album, he took the whole Designer thing, the beat and everything, flipped it, he took basically Designer's song, put it on his album, but let Designer stay on it. You didn't know that?
No, I didn't. Because I don't really like Designer. Because I don't never know what he's talking about. I'm gonna be honest.
Little Timmy Turner.
I don't like that. But then that explains when Designer was on Wildin' Out, he did the poopity scoop thing. So
yeah. Like it was the Designer song Panda. Kanye West took it and put it on Life of Pablo.
Right.
And he kept Designer on it, but he basically kind of overdid that song. And then it was supposed to be, and this is allegedly rumor, I don't know how to put it, but he was supposed to be basically somehow getting on good music or something, whatever. But no, and Kanye has the ability to find people who, and I think this is what he thinks in his head, they're my muse.
Right.
And I can get inspiration from them. And I can take some of their stuff. But I'm going to tell them I'm giving you something back too.
Right.
The only person out of the three we're kind of talking about, even though we started with Kid Cudi, was Travis Scott, who just continued to move on. Kid Cudi had his issues, Designer has his issues, but Designer didn't have a catalog of work individually to itself fully like Kid Cudi does. Kid Cudi has individual body of work, which can still survive.
Right. Yeah, but I did not know that with the Designer and Kanye thing. But it all of these mentally ill people can't be connected to each other. I feel like they could work together briefly, but then they should all like immediately separate.
Well, I think it's synergy, it's creativity. I think that feeds into this is where I need to be. This is what we're doing, but it could run its course, unfortunately.
Connect, disperse. You don't stay together. And I'm quite sure. But the whole thing about the Kid Cudi and Kanye thing too was they were actually friends, and that makes the world a difference. You feel me? And the only reason why they not rocking with each other right now is because of Pete.
Yeah,
you feel me?
We can kind of circle back around real quick. You pulling names out super fast, so I don't want to get too far ahead. Between Knoxx got to do a super catch up, by the way.
Well, I'm just pulling them out so we can be ready. But go ahead. What you gonna say?
But also, Big Sean was connected to Kanye too.
He was, and now
it was a very different story. They had wait. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I said now they not cool no more either.
Yeah. And it was connected in a very different way. But I do think that Kanye has this thing about finding inspiration / muses, and then I think it gets weird how much he can use them and how much ground they stand on.
Right. Yeah, I believe that part. I believe that part wholeheartedly. One thing I say about I think the Big Sean and Kanye connection was a good one, a real good one. It's just, again, when you're dealing with people with mental illness, you never know what side, and especially bipolar people. You never know which part of them you're gonna get that day. And I noticed from
they wake up on.
Yeah, I noticed from personal experience, you just never know. And so I think it was hard for them to deal. And it was probably hard for Kanye to deal because they all individually. I think anybody with that type of genius, though, has some kind of insanity to them, though. Like,
I would agree.
Yeah, I really do. I believe that wholeheartedly. Like, in order for you to be a savant, you have to have a level of madness.
Yeah. I would fully agree. Oh, there's another video I need to send you too, by the way.
Okay, send that to me, please. So our next person on the list, somebody else who's worked with Kanye as well. This is crazy. What is this? A Kanye night?
No, please don't.
Yeah, 2 Chainz, Titty Boy.
Titty Boy. Yep. All right. Cool. You first, me first. Who first?
I can go first. I'll go first on 2 Chainz. I like 2 Chainz. He's my kind of guy. Rapping, I like his rock. I like his songs, but I like him as a person. Like, he the type of dude I can hang with. I can see me hanging around with him. I like how far he's come from him being Titty Boy to now 2 Chainz. You see what I'm saying? That's 2 different levels of, you know what I mean, transition. Like,
well, same person was that Luda said, "Hey, we can't really market Titty Boy, so
right? I mean, it's very hard to
change your name."
Yeah, but no, I just think that once he got, and because see, a lot of things with a lot of these artists, especially rap artists, it's them, but then it's them. You feel me? Like, there's always a second, like, it's 2 people in one, kind of, sort of. There's the person that I don't know 2 Chainz' real name. This is why if you ask me that in a trivia question, I'm losing. All right, because I don't know his real name. That's what I'm saying. I know certain people's real name, not everybody's real name. So I would lose that. That's why I hated the initials. Because it's like, I don't know. I know Chainz. I'm supposed to know his real name. But I think once you start moving in a certain direction, which Luda was like, no, we can't market Titty Boy, which I don't know. You might have could have marketed that though.
Well, no, hold on. Let me explain why though. Do you know what I'm about to say?
No, I'm just thinking on a marketer standpoint, but go ahead.
Okay, so do you remember there was the porno guy, Titty Boy?
Oh, well, no, we couldn't have used that then. Never mind.
Yeah. That was already the conflict of a bunch of the stuff. So yeah, you need a different name.
That's nothing. But if it wasn't another titty boy around, you probably could have did something with that.
Think about when this occurred. I don't think the just using the word titty is gonna fly.
Shit, how you used to? They don't use a lot of other shit in this world. So titty.
Really. No, like all right. Here's a caveat story. A little bit.
On TV all the time. You're showing bitches popping their asses. Why you can't use the name titty?
This was mid 2000s. It was before there. It was before that though. Just like I don't know if you remember. Remember the rapper Two Pistols?
Mm-hmm.
He had to issue his name. He had to change his name to 2P.
It's pistols. We talking about titties. Difference. Big ass difference.
Look, here's something else. Matter of fact, you're close to this. You're close to this.
We had niggas out here talking about pop that coochie. Okay, why you can't call the nigga titty boy? He like titty.
I'm gonna give you an example that you're closer to. Right. Why did they change the NBA basketball team in Washington D.C.'s name?
Because people said it was racist. I still don't like that name. Remember, I talked about this a couple of days ago.
No, not the football team, the basketball team.
The Bullets. It used to be the Baltimore Bullets. Let's start there since we're going to go there.
All right, cool.
Since we're going to go there, it's a lot of things about Baltimore I know, baby. I've been here my whole entire life. I know about what they were, what they went to, where they went to. I also know about the Colts and how they skipped out of this town in the middle of the night. I know a lot about my city. So that's not it. It's titties. Sex sells. Bitches are popping pussies. This bitch is out here right now talking about her booty. You know where I'm going next. You know.
Hey,
her pussy's pink and her booty hole is brown. Why couldn't we have marketed a titty boy?
So look, I'll say this.
I don't know.
Sexy Red, which the other half of my family is from St. Louis. Sexy Red 314. She's winning right now. She's up.
So why we couldn't have won with a titty boy? Men like titties.
I don't know. I'll be real with you. I don't know. Maybe he should have been Tie Boy or something. Or would you call him Chi-Chis or whatever the fuck? I don't know.
2 Chainz. But yeah, I mean 2 Chainz is cool, even though he always got on more than 2 Chainz. But the point is point is this. I think we could have, if it wasn't another titty boy out there in the world, I think we could have won with titty boy. I think that was the conflict. I think that was the only conflict.
So all right, cool. So going to this realm, if you the little white suburban kid, you want this rap guy CD, you got to go to your parents as a little white kid and say, "Mama, I want this titty boy album."
We talking about white kids.
So would you be able to get away with it? You think they can get away with it?
What is this? White kids been getting away with? They was my uncle.
No. Also,
NWA. Now it would have had the censor on it.
It was NWA. It wasn't niggas with attitude. It was NWA.
But they knew it stood for niggas with attitudes because they said it. I think we could have got a win. As a marketer, I think we could have got a win with the titty boy if there wasn't another titty out there. I do. You can say,
look, I don't work in that field, but I'm like, I get it, but I mean, that's to be hard to tell.
The most appealing name, but I think we could have got a win with the titty boy. I think the real issue was that it was another titty boy out there. I think we could have got a win.
And that's my assumption was it was another titty boy who actually did porn.
Right. So I think that's what I don't think it's because we couldn't have won with the name titty boy.
Look, I'm not arguing with you. I'm just saying. I'm like,
we could have won with that one. But anyway, let's get back to 2 Chainz and not titty boy.
Okay.
I do like 2 Chainz though. We already know. And again, he's collaborated with Kanye a couple times. So you know what I mean. I like that he's. Yeah, that you know, you already know that's my jam right there. I listened to that earlier today, by the way. I was in here.
Punch your head niggas in the lobby. but
going on.
To me, 2 Chainz, he gets that thing of being an underrated lyricist. But to me, just you don't have to say fancy words all the time to be a lyricist. You can make it super simple. In the video I'm going to show you, they actually talk about him compared to the person that they're actually talking about, which is funny because the video I'm gonna send you, it's almost like it was a quiz for me, but I guess who it was. So I'm like, yes, I fucking won. I'll get somebody else who's trying to talk about hip hop. I'm good at this. I'm good at this. But
Right.
I'll send it to you. But they said no. 2 Chainz is a lyricist who gets underrated because it's the more simplisticness of his lyrics. But that is still lyrics. If you make somebody think about something that you're saying, that is lyricism, at least to me.
Right, he could get away with saying something like 2 Chainz, chain gang, and you know what I mean. Like, but it all comes together and it makes sense. So yeah, I agree. It's the simple, and sometimes simplicity is the best thing. I don't think people understand that. Sometimes I really do like to keep shit simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Exactly. And I think that's another reason why I might like him, because he do keep it simple. But at the same time, really has something to say, and you just really gotta be like, oh, what? And, damn, okay. All right, you know.
The other thing I would add about 2 Chainz, in my opinion, too, which it didn't really come to fruition the way I kind of thought it would do, is that to me, he was going to be like the second coming of Snoop. Just as much as his aesthetic looks and kind of feels like Snoop, he was that cool guy like Snoop was. And he was more of the younger generation, but he didn't really. He kind of did go on the trajectory that Snoop does, but I think his is kind of ending, unfortunately, because Snoop is still going on. Snoop is still doing Snoop shit, which I thought 2 Chainz was going to be there because. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I thought Snoop going to be Snoop forever.
Yeah, and I kind of thought 2 Chainz was going to get into the thing because he started doing like. Outside of just hip hop rap music, stuff like Snoop did. He had the whole show on YouTube, The Most Expensive Of, and he was eating like the most expensive things, which was Snoop like working with Martha Stewart and stuff.
Yeah, well, I love The Most Expensivest. That's the 2 Chainz show. I've watched most of the episodes that he had of that shit, and some shit I just couldn't believe and was like, what? You spending how much for what? For air that they said came from Canada? They said it. We don't know that it really came from Canada, but people are spending this money on air. You feel me? I like specifically my one favorite episode is the one when he was the weed, because it was one he was smoking weed and he was high as hell. They told him not to put the little sit in the blunt that he was rolling. It's one episode, and it was all about weed. It makes sense. It's 2 Chainz. But it was one episode and it was all about smoking weed and, getting weed from different areas and different dispensaries and the most expensivest dispensaries. And there's one, and it was something they told him, they went to like a kitchen and they had like the base that they used to cook with, and he was putting that in his blunt. And when I say he was high as hell, he couldn't. And he was like, no, don't put that in there. And he put it in there anyway, and he was smoking in it. And when this dude, they talking to him, he was zoned out. Listen, zoned out. And I was like, yo, I love 2 Chainz. This is my guy right here. This is why I say I could hang with him. Like, this is my guy right here. In my head, after watching that show and seeing how he carried it, I can hang with 2 Chainz. But yeah, I do love that show. And I think the Martha Stewart and Snoop shit, yeah, I could see the comparison of the Snoop and 2 Chainz, but different.
Different but the same. It's different, but what I was trying to say is that to me, 2 Chainz was supposed to be the newer version of Snoop for the younger people who think Snoop is just old as fuck. Because I talk to my nieces and nephews, Snoop, that old guy. It's to them it's that old guy. For real, no, dead ass.
Oh, I know.
And I'm like, no, well, look, but it is what it is.
I mean, you know what? To us, it's like, what?
Exactly.
So I was like, what the hell you mean that old guy? But it's Snoop. But at the same time, then you hear it's Uncle Snoop. You feel me? So it is what it is. So yeah, I could see the comparison or whatever. And they both tall and lanky.
Got dreads. Someone smoke weed.
Smoke out weed. You feel me? I could see the comparison.
I also think too.
Since we bringing up the fact that they smoke weed, have they ever smoked together? I could see that.
That'd be an interesting thing to find out.
I could see that. And
it'll be interesting to find out. And the reason I connect 2 Chainz to the future of the younger people is because he's connected to Wayne. And I know the young kids know who Wayne is. There's really no heavy connection between Snoop and Wayne, but there's more of a connection between 2 Chainz and Wayne. So,
Right. I can see that. Yeah. And also, Chainz did come a little later. Snoop been here forever. So I could
dig it. The old guy.
Uncle Snoop. Shoot, the OG Uncle Snoop. I'm scared to smoke with him, so now I'm not even going to tell that lie. I'm afraid to smoke with Snoop Dogg. I would never. I had one more. Okay. Next on the list, trap music.
Trap music is in
T.I.
Oh, the actual album. All right.
Yeah.
So me, you first. Who first?
You can go first. Let me find out where this guy.
T.I. came out and it was more of my vibe because just as much as we were talking about 2 Chainz, T.I. can rap straight up and down. And he embodied more of, use it loosely, the cultured South in the sense of is like, no, I don't need to be system boom in the same way, but I can use words that you may not know what it means because you probably skipped class too much. I didn't. However, I know how to get this money.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Where you where? I can hear that it's raining. So what you want me to do? I said, what you want me to do? Come outside with an umbrella? Like I plan to, because I feel like I'll be a superhero when I do stuff like that. All right. Listen. So I'm sorry, Doc. Listen, it be times where I be trying to be the superhero, right? And I feel like my umbrella make me the superhero when it's raining, and it's been raining nonstop here in Maryland, right? Thunderstorm in between thunderstorms, windstorms, people power been out, trees been coming down. It's crazy, but that here in Maryland it's tropical season, so we deal with that type of shit, right? But I asked him where he was at just now, and he was like, well, I don't know if you can hear. Of course I can hear the rain in the background. Like, it's raining. I can hear it. But then he was like, so I was like, so what you want me to do? Come outside with my umbrella? Because I feel like my umbrella make me a superhero. If somebody's in the rain, I grab my umbrella and I'll be like, da, 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 here I come to save the day.
Look, either you're Mary Poppins, you're Rihanna, or if that was Knoxx, he's being Missy that he can't stand the rain. Which one you want?
I'm gonna go with Riri because I love Rihanna.
Ella, a.
So it's like, what you want me to do? Come up there with my umbrella? He said, yeah, I'm gonna text you when I'm pulling up. I'm pulling up now. All right, but anyway, yeah, trap music. T.I. I ain't losing my point. I just was trying to figure out where he was. But I love that fucking album. On the wall. If you don't, you can't see all the things that's on the wall, but it's on the wall.
Okay.
Despite whatever T.I. had going on, I've personally thought he was very ill when he came out, and I've loved the body of work that he's had thus far. I still think he is ill on the low. I don't know about this comedy thing, but that album was the album for me.
Cut the comedy shit out. Cut it out.
Why are you trying to be comedians all of a sudden? This shit is pissing me off.
I do not know why something. You know what I think it really has to do with? Be all honestly, I think it has to do with the internet and content.
Yeah. Because who were you saying last night that was Ja Rule.
Oh.
What the hell? I don't even think you can be funny to me, Ja Rule. Like, But I haven't checked out, and then I heard that he got booed, but I haven't checked up.
Yeah, that was a couple of years ago when he was first trying to start and do some stuff.
But I haven't really seen his like comedy.
It's on the YouTube. You can see it. Yeah, you can find a clip
about it.
No comedy. I mean, if I'm being fair, you don't have the skill set. You're gonna get the praise because you're a famous person, but you're doing basically he's acting like a comedian, which doesn't work if you're not a comedian. There's some people that are just funny,
right?
And I don't know you for being funny. I know you for saying slick cool shit. I think
it's so weird for me because I've never known him to be funny. Like never.
If anything, he talked way more serious.
Right.
Expeditiously.
Right. I was getting ready to say and use big words and sometimes use the big words in the wrong places, but I've never known him to be funny. So in my shucks, kaboom, guess who stepped in the room? Wait a minute, let me put him up on the screen real quick.
Oh, boy, right. Yo.
Where you been at? Hold on. Where you been at, sir? We was talking about you earlier. Where you been at?
Rock, you about to get on you.
Where you been at? I'm about to come for your jugular. Where you been at? It's like, no, I'm joking. Hi, Rock. Nice to see you, Rock. Even though he was here earlier a little bit, like once or whatever. But the point is, I've never known T.I. to be funny. I've never thought of T.I. as funny. And again, he uses big words in the wrong places sometimes. But funny is not what I'll
give him some grace. I'll give him a little bit of grace. If you ever watch the TV show, he is kind of funny on the TV show, but that's him being in the position of a father and a husband, which is kind of funny. Some shit that he says on the show, on the TV show that they had, though, the reality show.
Right. That's true. No, but again, and that takes again, I'm agreeing with you but it was elements that made him funny. You feel me? His kid, his wife. Yes. We talk about standing on the stage and spewing out jokes and they hitting. I just can't see it.
I can't see it either. But you can find it on YouTube. But to me, it's him doing a routine, which makes him seem like he's acting like a comedian.
Yeah,
so, that's the only thing with that. But going back to the album was dope as hell. What y'all say?
Oh, because I said
you said you was talking about him.
Yeah.
Oh, you said we was talking about him.
You feel like it, and you just think that's. I told y'all got jobs around here, and I don't really feel like you do your job well. That's what I said. Since you want to know, I'll put it out there.
The only thing I said, Rock, was that I couldn't understand the emoji that you was putting, so I'm assuming it was a salute. That's what Kat told me it was by her standard. So I agree with that. Salute, sir.
I said you don't show up that often. I don't like that. That's what I said personally. Since we going there, everybody want to know what was said and how I said it. You feel me? I'm gonna tell you what I said because I ain't no punk rock now. Anyway, but yeah, I thought it was a dope album. I did. I ain't gonna lie.
I agree.
I like T.I. and just don't do comedy, sir. Go back to I don't know. I guess his album making days are over.
I don't think his album. All right, so I go into my nerd hip hop bag real quick.
Okay, come on.
What T.I. has not done, he has not probably transitioned like Nas and Jay-Z did. You're not young no more. You need to expand a little bit and talk about other stuff other than what he normally talks about. All right, solution mate. I get it. I
said it was a salute, and I'm a Marine baby, so I should know. I know. I am a Marine baby, but I know. Like I told him, I thought it was a salute. But
yeah, I think it was a salute. He said solution mate, so I get it. I dig that.
And the Marines go kind of hand to hand, kind of sort of. So yeah, I knew. So I know. Joking, but I do think there should be a certain level of evolution when it comes to you being a certain age on a rapper. I do not agree with most people who be like, oh, you got to stop rapping at a certain age, because where the fuck do they do that at? They don't do that in rock and roll. They don't do that in R&B. They don't do that in any other genre of music except for rap music. And then you got to stop rapping at a certain age. And I don't feel like that's fair. If you could still rhyme your ass off, then you should be still getting on that mic and spitting the rhymes. That's how I feel. But then again, they did get mad at Jay-Z when he did try to evolve.
No, 444 was my shit.
That was my shit too. But when he did that, they was like, well, niggas ain't talking about that because they're not on that level. They're not making that kind of money. They're not buying artwork and things like that and things of that nature. So it's something that they couldn't.
There's another caveat to this too. Even with Nas, King Disease, that's still just rapping. It's not talking about I'm a businessman. It's still about rapping, but still, it's not the young boy rapping. So T.I. needs to figure out his place somewhere between 444 and King's Disease, or create a new lane. The problem is with T.I., in my opinion, just as much as I love him, Clifford Harris, he still does the young. He still is trying to do the young boy shit, and that's the only thing that kind of bugs me though.
I feel you, but how you gonna go with the government real quick? First you talk about petty boots. Now you're gonna call that man government.
I'm just saying how I feel about it. But no, T.I., he needs to figure a lane with a maturity level.
He did. And I don't think comedy is it. I would like another album from T.I. though, because I do like T.I. I like him a lot.
No, I think if he figures some space between, like I said, King's Disease and 444, he'll have something. Because he is, in theory, and I'm not, this is really a hip-hop conversation I will argue with myself about. In theory, he is currently one of them upper echelon elders, but it's like in his mind, he doesn't think he's that.
Yeah, and that's the problem. Sir, you are that. You are. You're an elder now.
Yeah.
For how? How many kids you got? You're an elder.
No,
and somebody, you're an elder.
All right, look, I'm gonna be honest and fair. I would assume that Knoxx will be here by then because I've been wanting to go re-up my drink and go to the bathroom, and I'll wait for you to play a music video.
But you could go ahead and do your thing, and I'm gonna just fuss at why T.I. is an elder. You got grown at, go ahead, do your thing, baby. Let me rock off because there's a couple of things I gotta say about this. You are an elder. If you got grown kids, they grown. You're an elder. You've been in the game for more than 10 years or, in the teens. You're a fucking elder. It's okay. But like, I hate the idea that people really, really have this idea that once you become a certain age, you can't rhyme anymore. And that's probably why he feels like he got to still carry it like how he carries it. Okay. All right. I'm going to play this video real quick. All right, here I come. I'm coming. I'm gonna play this quick video. I'll be right back. I gotta let Knoxx in. I gotta go be superhero right quick.
Wish I could have made it trapping. Wish I could have made it rapping.
Right now, we're gonna get it hot before we call. We start rapping. A young man once grew and grow. If you will, ladies and gentlemen, full of talent and run out of years. Let's give another standing ovation for a young man behind you. That has no idea what an audience.
Hot as me, never nobody beat. Hit maker got my haters acting proud of me. I sit straight up, ain't no slouching in my pedigree. I'm so cultured, been to places most don't never see. Laugh in the face of my enemies, cause I'm on the TV and this wife into me. I hit the beat, in my own lane, I'm in the breeze. 5 deep, move through traffic like a centipede. I get cheese by the block, like the government would give us. Money make the earth spin like a ball on my finger. Got a circle that'll murk you, and we all winners. We strive for the best and invest it all in us. From money to time till I'm the god around to all niggas. If it involved crime, my bad, it was all business. Move in the dark like ninjas, appear out of nowhere and disappear quicker. Moving through the clouds. Every step I take is bigger, feel the breeze. I'm at ease like hitting liquor while blowing swisher. Living life like it's my last 20 minutes. Some live like life lasts forever. I don't get it, exhale in the air as I prepare to spit it. Fuck outta here is my motto to these bitches. Take trips into my past. I converse through bangers, known for moving weight. The streets personal trainer. Hot as me, never nobody beat. Hit maker got my haters acting proud of me. I sit straight up, ain't no slouching in my pedigree. I'm so cultured, been to places most will never see. Yeah. Laugh in the face of my enemies, cause I'm on the TV and this wife into me. I hit the beat in my own lane, I'm in the breeze. 5 deep, move through traffic like a centipede. Yeah, I'm getting money with the villains. Chasing all this paper, gave an appetite for billions, no line. I grind like I got 1 million children and they hungry and depending on me to keep them living. I get it how I live it. The money makes me pivot. As for flow, I'm so exquisite with it. Some say it's acidic. Yeah, I'm no pussy like I ain't did it in a minute. Your flow gushy, trust me, niggas don't fuck with it. Me, I kept it street, like that thing under my tire. I'm known for burning beats, every song I'm on is fire. Your girl like it beat, she calls me Ike when I'm inside her. She loves it on top, I call her Walona Rider. I'm trying to roll up in that wider. Ghost post Parazzi till they duck me when I ride up. Yeah, call me Bomber, the epitome of rhymer. The way I stimulate your mind like Con Bud. Every verse custom made, every flow's designer. Got a movement that's actually moving, you should sign up. I treat this rap shit like it's my diner, and I'll remain king of the streets until my time up. Hot as me, never nobody beat. Hit maker got my haters acting proud of me. I sit straight up, ain't no slouching in my pedigree. I'm so cultured, been to places most will never see. Yeah. Laugh in the face of my enemies, cause I'm on the TV and this wife into me. I hit the beat in my own lane, I'm in the breeze. 5 deep, move through traffic like a centipede. We stand out, family background like the Genovese. Song for song, I'll turn this industry to dead MCs. Juggernaut, they won't go head to head with beat. I'm from them blocks, plus I'm hot like infinite degrees. Guess I'm too cocky for these sentimental G's, but I'm feeling like Rocky and Ali. I'm a beast, now the stage is my home. It's where I move my throne, it's where I lay my crown. Tell the streets we own. Most niggas play dirty, like rolling in soil. I stay worthy, my every word be immortal. I'll be around, ages from now, music's my portal. One day you'll say my name and the streets will applaud you. Bomb. Hitmaker Society. That boy J Funk. Check. Bomb.
Hold up.
No audio. Oh, okay. I hear you.
RZA. You missed the first baby. His name is RZA. You missed him. You got Riri, Rocky, and Riot Rose, and no RZA. You put all of them up on the.
I'm calling Bobby Digital.
Yeah, you got to put all of them up on it. You got to put, you could, call. Oh, I like that.
Bobby Flames.
Riri and them might not like that though, because it's the quadruple R's and shit. They try to keep the R's going. I don't know what you doing over there, but anyway, no. Let's get to these comments because he was tripping.
What up, Doc? What's up, man?
What up, King Knoxx? Salute, sir.
I know I made it, man. As a tsunami out there.
Damn, tsunami.
Oh man, it's crazy out there, man. I gotta
move fast. Got to move fast. Dodge them drops. Drops the rain.
Well, the funny part was he was trying to. He was like,
should have
bringing the umbrella.
Look at it.
I was looking like Usain Bolt.
Usain Bolt.
He made me feel like I had to run with the umbrella. Like, I'm doing the Mary Poppins. Screw her. I ain't no white lady.
Flying on a shag.
I'm up.
I don't know.
I came outside like, wait, I'm coming. Listen. So back to T.I., I was fussing him out when Knoxx told me he was outside. He is an elder. He got grown children. He is an elder. He is an elder. And he a grandfather now. He is an elder.
Oh,
He
yeah.
got to act like one. He got to act like one at this point. He is an elder. He just got to take that elder out and just
Elder L. Or
T.I.
I'll
He's definitely an OG. Like, I'm an OG.
You feel me?
Not an OG, but he's still relevant. So, you know, he gets certain passes for hip hop.
Let's fill you in real quick while we got to this point real quick. We was talking about trap music. Both of us have already agreed. We love T.I., right?
Mm-hmm.
But we was talking about the comedy thing.
Oh, yeah, the clown when he did. I heard he got booed. Like,
that was a few years ago. We talked about that. We talked about that. But he said that we could find some of the comedy, stand-up comedy on YouTube. So we're going to have to look that up. But
yeah, I never got a chance to watch any of it. I see like little small clips that they just like roasting them on IG before.
Yeah, I didn't see the video, but I did see the clips. But we was talking about the album Trap Music.
That was one of my favorite T.I. albums.
See what I'm saying? That was a hard album.
Classic. Mm-hmm. Rubber Band Man on that 21. Yeah, coach.
Yeah.
Rubber Band Man.
That was my first introductory for me for T.I. Like, you know what I mean? I know he probably was already popping, but when I first heard
with Pharrell now, but no. So the thing that we was talking about that why Cat started calling him the elder, is like T.I. has this thing where I disagree with. Like, you're not young. You are technically in the echelon of, even though it's not really comparable the same way, but he's in the echelon of Jay-Z and Nas. So I said for him to make good music now, don't rely on the young boy shit. You need to figure somewhere between 444 and King's Disease about talk your elder shit, but do it the way it makes sense. You can't do the young guy shit the same way, because hip hop is 50 years old now. We have elder rappers that still exist and have proven that you can still do it.
Right.
back.
Right. And then that's when I thought
he did it like when he did the with Rihanna, like when he was in
that one. Yeah.
That was like his lane. I felt like,
no, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. A little bit more recent than Rihanna. He did a song with Tiana Taylor that I love. And
that's just because you love Tiana.
No, it's because the song was good.
I mean,
it's a good fucking song.
He always make good songs, but I'm just saying. And he
then
did a whole album like that.
The collaboration of those two together, and that's more recent. That was a wonderful song, and I like the message within the song. And it's not just because I love Tiana Taylor, although we got some need to talk about her and Happy on Media Monday too. I'm gonna bring that to y'all too. But it was just a dope ass song. I like the message, the message behind the song, but it was good, and it was still staying in his T.I. lane. You know what I'm saying?
Messing with you about the T.I. thing,
that's my boo. You can tell me that's my.
He wasn't messing with you. He was dead ass. He was serious. He was serious. I know. I would have been serious too.
Y'all, if I had a lesbian relationship, it would be with Tiana Taylor.
That's what you going for.
That's my boo. All right, anyway, so we got to bring you up to speed. So we talked about T.I., but he is an elder. He is a grandfather. He need to just accept it and make some grown folks music. That's all I'm saying.
I agree.
All I'm saying. All right, so to bring you up to speed, because you late and stuff. Cream, the song. That was where we started.
Wu-Tang Clan ain't F what? Yeah, you already know. That was a major one. Like, you heard Cream, it was like, yo. It was played everywhere. It was playing everywhere. Like,
cash rules everything, man. Cream, get the money.
That's still a universal song.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean? It's worldwide.
I was saying when I first heard it, I was like, yeah. And I was a teenager then. I was like, yeah. Quick, cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money.
Cream.
Dollar bill, y'all. That was my shit. I felt it here in my soul. In my soul. Who else we talked about? J. Cole.
Oh, that's my guy. I mean, you know, ball for ball, album is good. I don't have nothing bad to say about the guy. You know, he changed when he first came out. He was like clean cut, so that was like it was kind of interesting to see his transition on, like, you know what I mean, through the fan wise watching him.
Well, right.
Music wise, he ain't never missed a step for me.
Yeah. I think again, most people we talked about the college thing. You know what I mean? He was gonna be like, you know what I mean? He wasn't gonna be like, you know, he graduated from college. He didn't just go to college.
Right. Yeah.
He walked across the stage, got his diploma, all that shit. So
he was a real ordinary boy.
Right.
Like, I mean, I don't want to say boy.
And he's from North Carolina, so he's gonna be something different anyway. So
what I was gonna say is the one thing that we kind of our at least brought it to put him in the group with. To me, J. Cole always falls in the same room of Drake, Kendrick, Big Sean, and I always feel like they forget to say J. Cole, but he is in that era of transition.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's for sure. Well, I already agree with that, but
yeah,
you agree with that.
What with the audio?
Audio.
Or maybe it's this. I'm looking at this screen and it be that
screen don't have no audio.
No.
That screen don't got no audio either. The only audio is here.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I was looking at this screen, and when I look at this screen, it's probably a little delay. And
it is.
Tripping off.
It is. That's because that's playing off of YouTube. So it's always a 5 second, like a little 5 second.
Sorry about that.
No, this is the second time you just said the audio. I'm like, wait, we just talking.
Well, whoever's, for those who are watching and are not, you know, who are new to the show, I have multiple screens in here, and so he looking at
the Matrix right now, like
the Matrix.
So he's looking at the screen, but only 2 screens. This one is dead, but I mean, you know, what you call it, the sound is coming out of there, and then the other 2 are silent. So, well, the other 3 are silent, and then this is good. But yeah, that's why all of them silent for right now. All right, moving on. Kid Cudi.
Oh, buddy, Kid Cudi. I mean, you know,
drop bars.
I don't know what's going on. You know, fashion wise, I seen like some wild shit he was wearing a dress. I don't know, but musically, I mean,
interesting point. We didn't talk about Kid Cudi's style. We just talked about him in the
dress part. Huh? I forgot about the dress part.
I did too until Knoxx said something. We didn't talk about that stuff. We just talked about his music strictly.
I ain't gonna lie, Doc. It throws me up. Just like, all right, and you know what I mean. I don't have no disrespect to nobody. Sexual preference, no disrespect, but like it really throws me up. Like even like when Young Thug first came out, before I seen him, I was like, damn, that song kind of dope. It was like a hit song that he first came out with, and then like when I actually seen him in person, it kind of was like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? It kind of threw me up, but you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, I don't know about Kid Cudi. I mean, you know, he had the one joint for me day and night. I remember that, and that joint was like
exactly. Agreed.
That was it.
That's what we started with. Like you thought that was my dad.
Right.
I like that.
I never really. I mean, I know he got a huge following and he got a lot of fans, but and no disrespect, but it didn't captivate me to want to keep on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Well, at least today
I know.
At least today I'm not getting burnt at the stake. But go ahead.
Not about to get me burnt at the stake.
Go ahead, Doc.
The younger black males with this Thatcher Ford thing, y'all can do whatever y'all want to do. I don't fully rock with it, but hey, if you like it, just do it.
Yeah.
That's the new era shit. That's the new era shit to me.
I'm not gonna say if you like it, I love it. I'm just gonna say if you
I never
like
said
it.
I love it. I said if you like it, go ahead and do it.
No, I didn't say
I love
it.
You said
wait, pause. I didn't say that anybody said. I was just saying I'm not gonna say if you like it, I love it. So everybody calm down.
It's really bad.
Y'all ready to burn me at the stake already again? God damn, yo, I cannot. I cannot. They be trying to burn me, y'all. They be trying to put me on the stake.
I can't go down
like the torch.
Oh, yeah.
I can't do this. I'm not getting burnt every time. I was just saying I can't. Put me on trying to put me on the burn. Listen, I'm not gonna say if you like it, I love it. I'm gonna just say if you like it and leave it right there. But
yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Musical wise, and that's just the truth for me. Like I remember him from the Day and Night joint. I didn't. It may have been like another song. I can't remember the title, but yeah, I mean, you know, like Doc said, for the younger, he go on like I guess the next generation down from us, like, so, you know what I mean? He was one of the, a lot of people try to compare him to Kanye. I can't give him that, though, but, like.
Oh, we had a whole conversation about that, too.
We did. We had a whole fucking conversation about, because, Doc going to dive deep. He the professor.
Yeah.
And I got my 2 cents, and what I say is a bunch of mentally ill people together don't make for a good mix.
Kid Cudi is like a designer to me. Like, you know what I mean? Like
literally Knoxx, he's saying everything we just talked about, which is true.
Goodness.
Just like
mentally ill people do not belong together.
For a long time.
For a long time. They're supposed to come together and create and then disperse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Knoxx, this is the whole conversation. We brought up Kid Cudi, we brought up designer. Who was the other person we brought up? Dude, Big Sean, and it was one other person too that he used. Because I said Kanye uses people a lot.
He did.
Right,
it was Kid Cudi, Big Sean, designer, and I didn't even know about how he used designer, but he put me onto that.
It was one other person that he used too, but this is whole Cats thing. Crazy people, you come together. Did this first. That's all she does.
And make We Are the World songs and get out of there.
I'm gonna start using that from now on. Whenever there's a crazy and the crazy connection, I'm gonna just do this, and then I'm gonna say,
this first.
Come together and make the We Are the World song. This song had like 1,000 people on it.
Hold on. Technically, would you say We Are the World song? Technically, Kanye is good at that. He made all of the lights. They had all them niggas on it. And that shit was hard as hell. And then Lamborghini Mercy.
Oh, yeah.
He's good at making the We Are the World crazy nigga song. But some crazy niggas don't stick around too long.
That's all you're supposed to
recipe. It's a recipe.
Come together and disperse.
You wanna go to the top?
Come together and disperse. Just all the crazy people. Oh no, I was talking about. That's what it was. I was talking about how Cudi and Kanye used to be real tight, and they not tight no more because of Pete Davidson ass, and he crazy too. Come together and disperse.
Yeah.
You not supposed to stay together.
Pete
is bipolar. Kanye bipolar. I forgot. I think Kid Cudi bipolar. So Big Sean might be the only one that's not.
So was Pete Kanye man?
David's cool.
And he took his girl.
And then no, he didn't take Kanye girl. Kanye girl got tired of Kanye shit. And then she heard he got BD energy, and then she went over there to test it out. She wasn't trying to stay. She was just trying, you know what I mean? That's what she was. What the fuck? Trying to bounce ugly.
So hold up. So they not together no more?
No.
Kim and Petey?
No. She broke up with him.
That's a long time.
There, she was just like trying, I mean. She not with him no more.
He wasn't Kanye.
He knows. She tired of crazy motherfuckers.
Kanye crazy.
Kanye was, I'm not gonna let you do that. As much as I love Kanye, Kanye was crazy before he got with Kim.
When Kanye was a college dropout, he was not that Kanye.
Because he still had
he was. He just knew how to control it.
Donda was there to control all of that.
I can say that probably did.
Kanye has always been a crazy motherfucker.
I feel like that definitely affected him.
That took it to where he at now.
Probably.
So. He was already. She even said it.
Yeah, that's right.
If you watch that joint on Netflix.
Yeah, the documentary with Kanye.
And there's a lot where they talking about what was going on beforehand. She controlled him as far as keeping him on the level.
She was like the biggest one.
She had to be there to
keep cheerleader, but like
I keep it simple.
She was a cheerleader.
Kanye West was the only child, and his mom did spoil him. She encouraged him, but she did spoil him. And when she's not there to spoil him, and then let alone the woman he think he won doesn't want to be with you no more, he can do anything he wants now because there's nobody to keep anything in control, in check, or nothing.
Why he getting sloppy toppy in Italy on the thing on the boat?
Because he can do anything he wants. But apparently they said it wasn't sloppy toppy. They said he was sitting on the back of the thing, and the girl. But funny, the woman, she got banned from the thing. Apparently, I don't know.
Doc, you know how I be reading this shit on Media Money. You think I believe what the fuck they said?
I don't know. Disperse.
And so, and the other person we talked about was 2 Chainz. Boy, we gonna market that shit.
Oh,
they should have left that shit where it was. I'm sorry, but we couldn't. But
2 Chainz ain't never get. Man, let me tell you something. 2 Chainz is like he up there with like yeah, he on the same levels as like T.I. and all that. To me, like he OG, and he still make good music. Like, and he make quality trap music that's on like that. You know what I mean? It's not like rinky dink. It's like a Maybach trap music.
What we were saying about him is the thing that we love most about 2 Chainz is he keeps shit simple. I was saying he'd be like, my name 2 Chainz, something chain gang. You feel me? It's simple, but it makes all the fucking sense in the fucking world. He puts it together well, whereas though it don't got to be too complicated.
You know who used the same exact method as 2 Chainz?
Oh,
Cameron.
Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of here. He got me fucked up.
Cameron,
look.
You know what? You know what's crazy? Let me just say this real quick since you want to bring Cam into the conversation. I think you trolling. I was just and first I said at some point tonight I was going to be put on a stake and set on fire.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's inevitable. I was just talking to my DJ about that and about this and me being put on the fucking stake and set on fire and shit, right? And he was like, but I get what you said because I ain't like computers Peter neither.
Computers be Peter.
No,
that is literally one verse.
Yeah.
But
that is,
and what he said to everybody's delight is the same thing I said when back in the day he used to make some hot shit. I just don't like Cameron. Sorry, you're not gonna change my mind. You feel me? I don't like him. I'm not gonna like him. I like him as a person.
Can I say something real quick?
Huh? He's not my rapper.
Cameron got the one song with Kanye West, and that song go hard. You can't tell me it don't. Down. That.
Yeah. The Rockefeller days was all cute and shit. I still don't like Cameron.
Yo, Cam still goes down as a a relevant hip hop artist in the game.
You want the lighter to go ahead?
Whoa!
Nah,
look, no crimes on stream, no crimes on video.
Right.
So he could light me on fire. I still don't like Cameron.
I'm just saying, like,
well, not as a rapper. I like him as a person.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, relevancy, like, you can't count him out for us, like, you can't. Because
people tell people that they can't count somebody out. Just like I hate when people be like, pick one. I don't gotta pick shit, and I can count out anybody I want to count out.
Can you count out Dipset?
Yes.
What? Nah.
Really? I can. Yes. I can count out Dipset. They had some joints that I like, but I'm not ready to be like, oh, it was Dipset all day. I was not that big on
this. Dig into this a little bit. I want to dig into this a little bit if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
You count out Dipset compared to who?
Wait, what is my comparison?
Anybody you
want? Oh, so they have no comparison.
Because I count out Dipset. So I'm not, it's not anybody I want to name. It's anybody you want to name.
I don't know.
Because I wasn't the big, you're not going to see me put Dipset on my wall.
Man, they had a
they had that's cool, but everybody don't got to rock with.
Legends.
Let me say this.
They like a lot.
Let me say fuck no, that's why they got fucked up in the verses. Fuck no, they had. You out of your fucking mind, yo. No.
No, Doc.
Fuck the relevancy. We talk about liking. I don't like them like that. It's not
Fine.
you saying relevancy
I'm
like
just saying the masses on the masses part. You
I don't give a
can't.
fuck about no masses. I'm an individual.
The numbers.
I don't follow the trend, baby. I'm
Hold on.
not
Can
The trend,
I
but
say
it's
this? Can I say this? I think the thing that you're missing that I would understand that Knoxx is saying, because you got to remember when the Versus shit came out, the masses thought the Dipset was going to win.
And then the
Remember
masses
that. So there are masses that love the fuck out of them.
fuck out.
Yeah,
That's a
but there are masses that love them.
Out.
So what I'm asking is, if you say what masses, there was a masses, you just don't care about them, which I can
I
respect
didn't say,
that.
no, y'all not hearing what I'm saying. Y'all saying I'm saying what masses is this the masses don't
no,
exist.
that's just personal.
What no listen to what I'm saying, please.
Go ahead.
What I'm saying is fuck the masses. I don't judge what I like based upon. Remember what we was just saying earlier? I don't, but so just because you like what
It's
which
just
was
personal
hold
opinion,
on.
and I get it.
I know the story.
I'm not finished. I'm not finished. Let me finish my statement.
Go ahead.
Which is this. You might like Dipset. You might like Cameron. That doesn't mean I personally gotta like Dipset or Cameron. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own cup of tea, and that ain't my cup of tea. You feel me? So when you say, well, you gotta, no, I don't gotta do shit. I don't like them.
All right, so I'm not saying you per se on your opinion.
But that's what we're talking about.
No, but I'm saying on like, because there's a list. There's a Billboard chart.
And do I ever, how long have you been watching this chart? What I say about them listing them charts?
I mean,
She don't like them.
It is like a certain type of way that they do it. But I'm saying on those levels, because that's how we pick and choose, like, from columns and catalogs for real, from off and things like that. So you can't, I'm just saying, your personal opinion matters. I'm not trying to take that away from you.
Because that's what we working on.
Yeah, but I'm saying on basis of masses, like me and Doc was saying, they like a lot.
So we kind of had this conversation before, because this is hold on. I'm talking to Knoxx real quick. This is we've had this conversation before, because I always bring up anytime I have hip hop conversations with women. This is kind of what it is. I think guys will say no. He may not be the king of my kingdom, but he's still a king over there. Due respect. However, these people are my kings. I always learned that when women talk about particularly rap music, no, fuck them niggas, they don't exist. Thumbs down, middle fingers, and all that shit. And that's basically what she's standing on. Dipset, who? Nah, nigga, I like them. And the other people don't exist. That's kind of how I understand how women talk about hip hop a lot, though.
But what it is just like, if I don't like them, I just don't like them. And he keeps trying to bring it about me not liking them.
Taking that away. Like, Knoxx gets that part yet.
Make me compare them to the Locks. You're not.
They on the same scale as the Locks.
Because this Cat, I'm talking to you now. This is what he's trying to say. Even if personally, I don't like Common. Generally, he makes good music. He likes good songs, and I give him his due respect. However, he does not fall in any of my category of top whatever. But he can rap. I'm not in front. But the way you discount Dipset is the way that, like, as men, we don't understand. Like, no, they still did something. You ain't gonna give them no flower.
I never said they didn't do anything. That's what I'm saying. Y'all hearing what it's like. Y'all put in what y'all want to put in, and y'all make up what y'all. It's not nothing I said. I never said they didn't make good. I said in the beginning. Hold on. I said in the beginning, Cameron made some dope shit. Back when he was fucking with Mace, when he was fucking with Biggie, when he was fucking with. He made some good shit. I just don't like him as a rapper. He's not my kind of rapper. Now, when you brought in the Dipset shit, and I said I didn't like the Dipset either, it's like I'm cussing at some shit because I got my opinion about what it is that I like or I do not like. I'm not saying
Dipset you don't like.
I'm not finished.
Sorry.
I'm not saying that they don't have great songs or they don't have some songs that bang. I'm saying they're not my cup of tea. That's what I'm saying. That's all that I'm saying. I'm not saying anything beyond. I'm not searching for the masses and what the masses got to fucking say. I'm not searching for how somebody think I should feel about it. I feel the way I feel. That's why I do what I do. I stand on the shit that I said. I don't like Cameron. And I'm not, Dipset is not horrible. I'm just not a huge Dipset fan.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's all that I was saying.
Right.
I ain't saying nothing else. beyond that.
All right. So, do you use any type of scale of ranking on the masses?
What you mean?
Or this is all on how you look at things is all only personal opinion?
Personal opinion. I can't look at nobody else's opinion because I'm not nobody else.
We have to respect that. If that's what's happening, then you have to respect that.
I would say based upon somebody else's opinion, and I don't know that person. I don't know the masses. I know me. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying on like being because it's a game. You know what I mean? Who's topping? Who's
I don't play those games.
I'm just saying, as far as like we're watching, it's like a football game.
Mm-hmm.
You're watching a football game and you're rooting and you're cheering on for your favorite teams.
Mm-hmm.
The teams are the artists, right? So these are the things that we're looking at: who's winning, who's losing. So that's what I mean by masses. So if you're not looking at it on those scales, like that,
and you kind of know me too. You know, when it comes to football, it's not the masses; it's what I like. You feel me? So again, that goes back to the same thing. It's what I like and not what the masses like, because I can't be with the masses.
But you still watch.
I watch what I like.
You still watching the Matrix, though.
I still like what I like.
Get it?
You trying to take it? I like what I like.
I feel what I think Knoxx is trying to do, bro. I don't think it's gonna work the way you think it's
gonna work.
No, it's not. It's not. It's just let it go. It's just let it go. I know what you look. I calculate what you're doing because it makes sense to me, but I'm like, no. No matter what, no. Hard wall, no. Not
That's
done.
I gave it to her. I said, look. All right, I see how you.
But I'm telling you that though. You keep trying to search for it. I already said.
No, I wasn't even searching for it. I was speaking on.
I thought it.
Me and Doc was speaking on it on the.
Man, don't bring Doc into it. You were speaking on it. You were saying what?
I was speaking on it, but Doc acknowledged it. That's why I said that.
And then Doc also told you it's a hard no.
Well, I already said it though.
I'm just saying hard no because I'm realizing. No, I understand what he's doing. I just realized how much it's not going to work.
Yeah,
there's something that me and him don't see at the same time that I'm like, no matter what you say, her position about how she feels because it's her position is not going to change. And I'm a person, I realize too much. You can't persuade people, particularly women, in a certain way, no disrespect, when they feel this way about something. I'm a man. I have to agree sometimes, even when I don't want to, but I'm like, well, yeah, you're right. This person did. It's almost like if me and Knoxx was arguing about LeBron and MJ type shit. We can have this argument, and there's balances that we have to go back and forth about. But we will probably in the end accept the ups and downs between it. But I'm not going to say, no matter what you say, LeBron is not shit. Or even if you say, no matter what you say, MJ ain't shit.
I'm not saying that they're not shit. I'm saying I don't like them. That's the difference. That's where y'all going.
No,
actually, I'm not saying that Cameron don't got a catalog. I'm not saying that Dipset don't got a catalog. What I'm saying is it's not my cup of tea.
Right.
I don't rock with
that's
them.
why I was saying that, that's just personal opinion.
Exactly.
But that's cool.
That was all I was saying. It wasn't nothing beyond. I can't judge what other people like. I can only go based upon me.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to figure out what other people like. I don't give a fuck. It's me. Now, you got to pick from the bag because you didn't do it.
Just like that, huh?
Yeah.
Just like, I'm going to read on my drink again. And
Yeah.
I'll be right back. Right.
Yeah, you ain't been here to pick. I've been
Just
doing
like
all the
that.
picking. Yeah. You ain't skippy.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold on, let me mix it up real good.
Shake it up, man. Shake it up. That's probably good. Kid.
Nuh-uh, because it was horrible earlier. You see?
Everything was clutch.
I got that. I knew what I'm doing everything serves a purpose. Do everything with reason.
Come on, give me something good, man. All right, now let's see what we got.
What we got?
Mary J. Blige, my favorite, one of my favorite R&B artists of all times, and from the 90s era.
Wait. Let's bring Doc. Because he was gone.
Yeah, went on Doc.
He pulled out Mary J. Blige.
Okay.
I got a lot of history With Mary. I was first introduced to Mary J. Blige through my sister. You know what I'm saying? She this was her college era. She was going to college. She was going to I want to say she was going to Howard.
Okay.
Yeah. And so she had her first car was a Honda Accord, and it was a stick shift. My father showed her how to drive it too. But I used to ride with. She used to be like, "Come on, ride wherever she go, like to the store or whatever," because she had a new car. So I was young. Like I had to be like maybe 13. Around that age, I don't know exactly. But anyway, so she had to take. You know what I mean? What's the 410? Yeah. You know,
I wanted to correct so bad, but I've let it go. I was gonna let it go.
Shout out to Baltimore.
I can't let that go. It's Mary's one. That's right now.
What's the 411? I'm thinking of because our area code is 410.
But when you call for information, it was a 411.
It was 411 for information. So, you know, she had to take, and, you know,
I'm old.
I was like, damn, this is dope right here. So she was always dope to me. And you know what I mean? Shout out
I was introduced
R&B.
I was introduced to Mary a little bit earlier than that when she was singing behind Father MC.
Okay.
If you can come,
I will do for you.
See, I ain't know nothing about that. See, I'm getting history lessons.
No, remember the other day when I was talking about having a Gumby in the suit shit?
Yeah,
that was me, nigga.
She had the little slant cut.
And
she was back there, and then she had the little body.
That was like finger wave one.
Well, finger waves never went out of style, by the way. I want y'all to know that. They still popping right now. People still getting finger waves. But
I think I seen somebody grandma with some finger waves like a couple weeks.
If you look online, there's hella girls right now getting finger waves.
They get them.
So they never went out of style.
A lot of chicks get the finger wave. Shout out to finger wave.
No shit, a lot of everybody getting finger waves right now. But yeah, Mary had the little cut. And she was behind Father, and she had on a black dress.
Father MC.
Father MC.
Treat them how they want to be treated.
Oh,
you should treat them.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was
and she dated Casey for some time.
Yeah, she did. She did. That was tragic. That was the most toxic.
Disperse.
That was the toxic relationship.
That was the first erudition of Bobby and Whitney, technically, in my opinion.
It was. No, that was the first, because Bobby and Whitney was here before them, technically.
They weren't together the same way. That
was the first Krishan and Blueface.
You said that. Nah,
I can rock with that. I can rock with that.
No, only Barry and Casey didn't have a baby. They was the first. I swear to God.
I like the Bobby Whitney thing because like Mary had an era when she was like an addict or addiction. And
only reason why I'm gonna say not them because they didn't never get married. Bobby and Whitney got married.
Yeah, they got married,
and they had a baby. And they lasted for a very long time before they got divorced. I'm going with Krishan and Blueface because that shit is dead.
But they had a baby.
But that shit is dead. And it did not last a very long time. And then on top of that, Bobby wasn't embarrassed. Listen, it's the reason. Let me finish. Bobby was not embarrassing Whitney the way Blueface go in on Krishan, and Casey was damn sure doing that shit to fucking Mary.
Nah, not like
Casey wasn't embarrassing Mary.
Television. I'm gonna tell you
to that level.
He went on national television when they were supposed to be engaged, and I know because this was my time. When they were supposed to be engaged, yes, and he told the world that he was not fucking engaged. She was so hurt behind that shit.
Wait, hold on. This is AC and Mary?
Yes.
Oh God, look
it up on YouTube. Look it up.
I think it's on Mary documentary. I seen that.
It's on YouTube. You can go and get the clips right now. It's on YouTube.
So that make it. But go ahead.
Bobby ain't never did that shit to Whitney. He would never.
That's true.
He would
you
never
heard Bobby talk any bad
do that to his supposed spouse, Blueface, to Krishan.
Yeah, on something like
that's why I made the comparison.
On something like
So let's get off the negative. Let's go back. There was Knoxx saying he was with his
so
sister
he
in
was
the
in-
Honda Accord. It was a stick.
411, you
to
in
the
the
stove,
Honda.
Mary J.
Yeah,
Blige.
let's do that.
Yeah, that was it. I mean, you know, that was my story for when I was.
Oh no, we wasn't even on him no more. We was on me because I was talking about when I got introduced to Murray. If we going to it right,
Hey, they got the sirens going on. Severe thunderstorm.
Thunderstorms.
so I was trying to listen to what's going on outside.
As long as you don't hear the word zombie, you cool.
Yeah.
Sound like
Yeah,
it sound like
crazy.
Quiet Storm intro.
Do they even do quiet storms anymore, by the way?
No,
On regular radio?
I don't listen to the radio no more.
Magic 96.3.
Yeah, exactly. That's how the shit used to sound. Hey, Cat, look, new idea. New idea. Look, Cat, you want to do some R&B shit? You probably can recreate the quiet storm type shit.
No, he can't recreate the quiet. Listen, did you hear the voice? Do it
You
again.
know it's thundering and storming outside right now, ladies.
Exactly. Yeah, for real. Look, you with your loved one, call in, give your boo a shout out.
You know, yo, them dudes had like, I'm like, God damn, them dudes' voices was crazy.
They was getting on the job.
BET, Donnie Simpkins. Or
Yeah,
Donnie-
Simpkins. Yeah, he was one of them, like them soft voices.
He said the soft voices.
It wouldn't get, but so it would never get higher than a certain level. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was always like a frequency, like, yo, had that perfect.
They was trying to
Even
get in
with
the
the
joints.
It wasn't gonna get too loud.
They was trying
Made
to
a
get
little
in
thunder
the
sound in the background.
trying to get some coochie on the radio.
Every time you listen to it, you just see candles burning. Like, I don't
No,
know.
it was incense. It wasn't candles at the time. It was incense. I always think of Mr. Cheeks, Renee. Mr. Cheeks, Renee.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Message
that
right
was my
on.
shit. That was my shit. But anyway, nah. So Murray,
I wonder if his
hold on. Let's get back to the point at hand because we always be going off topic, and I like to stay where we at. Right? We talk about Murray because we going into the quiet storm and all that shit because it's storming.
That shit is dope.
I want to get back to the topic so we can get to the freaking final exam.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we already at 11:21. This show really only lasts an hour. We do it overtime because you always be late.
y'all getting y'all bang for y'all hour.
No, you can't. We can't go over too much because then I can't put it on the podcast thing.
All right. Sorry.
Anyway, so what I was saying was this. Murray, I got familiar with her with the Father MC situation, and then we got into what's the 411, and then all the other albums that are classics. I think that she makes the best music when she going through some shit though. That's when you gonna get a classic ass Mary J. Blige album. When she going through, and as fucked up as it is, because I don't want her to be hurt, but that's when you get the great Mary J. Blige shit.
That's when you get the best material.
Yeah, that's when you get it.
Does anybody think that's sad though?
I think that's absolutely sad. That I don't want her to be hurt.
Well, not even her. Just like when artists are going through something, that's when they make the best music because it's
music.
so raw. But we enjoying their pain, their discomfort, because we're living vicariously through that, however it goes.
Right.
But I think also a lot of times it'd be like you relate. You feel me? So it's not that you want, you seeking enjoyment out of it. Like with Mary J, a lot of this shit that she go through on the records, I've been there. You feel me? I can understand from her point. You know what I mean? Like she got hurt. Somebody, what's the joint she had on Waiting to Exhale? That song. You know what I'm saying? Like I can relate.
I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna shed no tears.
Exactly. I can relate because I felt that. You feel me? So it's not that
I was your secretary working.
Right.
You feel me?
I'm not laughing because it's bad. I'm laughing because it's like, yeah, that was fucked up.
I've been there. You feel me? So I think it's more so that a lot of women. Cricket, it's okay, baby. She going off right now. She do not like thunderstorms. Anyway, I think it's more so that a lot of us can relate, and that's what it is, like why we gravitate to it. So it's not necessarily like we just find that fulfillment or joy out of her pain. It's like we there. We get it. I understand. You feel me? I've been there. I done been fucked over a million times. You feel me? So I get it, man. But it's still sad that happens like that a little bit, I guess.
Yeah,
Still
you enjoy her pain, her suffering for your release, even though you
bitch, you out in the tree. Shit. I wasn't loving his secretary.
Working every day of the week.
Working every day of the damn week. Was at the job when no one else was there.
Really,
Shit.
you got to do the whole lyrics now. All right, cool, calm down.
I'm about to go in. Don't. I've been there, so I get it. And that's what's that. You feel me? I only made you pick that one though because
I like Mary though. You know, I like that music.
Wait, Doc ain't talk about his.
Yeah, what was your first?
Mary, I do remember the Father MC shit because I like Father MC as a rapper because he was kind of a ladies' man and smooth and shit. And look, I know the songs, and that's also when Mary she got on because Jodeci was getting into the Father MC too, and she helped get Jodeci on. That's why she has a connection to them. But my first song that I fully remember, in my opinion, was Real Love, and then the second one I think because remember I'm not an R&B dude at all. It was either it was Real Love, and then it was It's Going Down. Only because It's Going Down was like the first epitome of a woman singing a certain way that made me have feelings about shit. But it was the first iteration of Lauryn Hill's Killing Me Softly to me. Because It's Going Down was a hard. I'm like, damn, this girl is really like she feeling it. Like what this nigga done did. Look, I don't even know you, girl, but look, let me find him. I check him for you real quick. That was my vibe with it. So that was my thing. I love the fact that her more upbeat songs had hip hop super involved in it, and then she was part of the clothing culture to me, which was hip hop. If you remember Real Love and everything, it was all that just as much as to me, quote unquote copycat group a certain way was SWV. It's like it took three of them to make one Mary, in my opinion. I don't know if y'all understand what I'm saying, but to me, SWV, I do respect them, sisters with voices, but it took three of them to make one Mary.
Right.
Faith Evans was the first Mary J. Blige.
Who?
Faith Evans.
No, Mary used to write for her, actually.
Yeah, Mary had been out before Faith had even showed up.
Mary was writing for her and doing her background vocals.
I thought it was the other way around.
No, it was not.
Faith was doing Mary background.
No.
I gotta do some history on that because I think
Mary was because she was doing favors.
Matter of fact, on the documentary of Mary, she mentioned Faith Evans doing background vocals for her.
But Mary was doing shit for her.
Well, I would say maybe this where it gets into the weird stuff where if y'all was assisting each other writing songs together, but somebody was writing songs with somebody and somebody writing songs with somebody. But all I know, in my opinion, I remember I'm not an R&B music person heavy, but in my opinion, it was Faith who was connected to Mary more than Mary was connected to Faith.
Right, because Faith was with Bad Boy and whatnot.
Mary was doing favorites for Diddy.
Right, exactly. So before, because Mary came out mainstream before Faith. So
Mary had been around before Faith.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So Faith was singing, they had her singing background for Mary. But like I'm not disagreeing with what you were saying. But.
Well, man. But no, at the time, one, Mary was doing favors for Diddy, and Diddy was doing favors for Mary. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was like it's kind of hard to come, but yeah, Mary did do some shit for Faith Evans too.
Right.
On the background too. Because you gotta think,
good artist too.
Like it's like a barter system almost. Like you feel me? You do this for me.
It's a network.
You feel me? I'm gonna do this for you. You feel me?
Scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Right. And Diddy at the helm of all of it. You feel me?
I got this piece of the
he like the puppet. Yeah, he the puppet man. He's sitting there like, all right, you do this over here, you do this over here. So
right.
I think one and the same, both of them could be correct if you want to do it. Think about it. The One More Chance video. Both of them was in the video.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
was. You right.
Yeah.
One more chance.
Give me one more chance.
Give
Give me one more chance, goddammit.
Anyway, so that's what that was. You feel me? So,
Hey, Knoxx, don't want a remix. Give me one more chance, goddammit.
you don't want
That's
his
like the
shit.
what's my man that's saying that living a good life? That's his version.
You know what? All right.
The Good Life song, my man.
Kanye West or
No. Devolve.
Oh,
Living my best life.
no, damn.
Lil Duval. No, Lil Duval from Florida.
Duval,
Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Living
That's
my
what
best life. Lil Duval.
That's what I'm saying. He could remix that like that.
He could.
Give me one more chance, gotcha.
Niggas. All right, so let's get to. Should I do the love notes first, or because
Whatever you want, I can put whatever you want me to put up real quick. We have been enjoying this one a lot. This one,
yeah, but I'm limited
We'll
on.
do the love notes.
What do you want? Love notes?
Listen, I'm limited on time, so I gotta be quick on this decision because I can't put all of the podcasts on there and go over a certain amount
You know
of time.
what, Kat?
What?
Hey, go ahead and do that because we don't know how long the exam.
Exactly, and I got so much time before I can put. I got to cut it off at a certain point. It's like they won't let me put all of that.
Give me one more chance,
all right, so I gave you that.
The way I move because I only got but so much time.
All right, I gave you that, and
I'm gonna do the love notes real quick, and then we'll get to that.
Okay.
Just give me
I do have
one
a
more.
question though.
What's the question?
Am I able to put the thing in the private chat and you can post it on the thing?
No.
So
Anything
I have
in
to
the
do- okay.
nobody out there can see. Only us.
All right,
can
so I
see.
got to put it on the regular thing. Okay, I was just asking because I know I'm here now. But, all right, I got you.
So let's get to these love notes real quick, just so we can try to squeeze everything in, so everybody can get this, and not just the people watching. Big love, big love, big love. I gotta show all the love to everybody, but big love to my top 6: the United States, the United Kingdom, India, France, Germany, and Belgium. Thank you guys for loving me. How you do and being faithful and loyal to me. I appreciate you so much. Russia, come on. Indonesia, I was wondering if I put them up there. Japan, New Zealand, Australia, Turkey, Switzerland, Canada, Mexico, Austria, Philippines, and Kenya. Thank you so much for coming and downloading. Pakistan, Romania, South Africa, Nigeria, Brazil, Netherlands, Singapore, Spain, Japan, Ireland, Nepal. I love you all. Thank you so much for tuning into this podcast. Mauritius, Israel, Hong Kong, China, Poland, Tunisia, Venezuela, Czech Republic, Portugal, and Morocco. I haven't got you on the list, but I'm working on it. Give me some time. I got you. Thank you so much for downloading this podcast. You don't have to, but you do. And so I'm trying to make sure we do this according. I love you guys so much. And thank you from anybody who's watching from YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook. I appreciate you as well. I'm trying to make sure I get in there and give y'all the love because y'all the people who pay attention to the show and watch the show.
Hit the thumbs up button.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, tell them that. But you are the people that come and tune into the show, and I put y'all first before anybody else. So I love you so much, and thank you, and continue to come in. We always having a conversation over here. All right, let's see. So did you put up
here? It's about to go. Well, remember, it is 2010.
Right.
Released album 2010. No West Coast. First clue.
No West Coast. All right, first clear.
Uh-oh.
All right. First clue. I'm putting it on the screen now. Let's get it. This rapper released their second album this year. Ooh, wait a minute. And the name is comprised of, I can't even see this shit. I don't want to touch it.
For y'all, it's gonna be mad.
By Depart and the Italian word for boss.
Hold on, say it again. Read it out loud.
Read it.
He said, read it out loud.
Come on, Kat, I'm doing something out here. All right.
I just read it out loud. You want me to read it out loud again?
Yeah, man.
Really?
Read that thing, man. Lady. Sorry.
Anything, man. Let it. Sorry.
This rapper released their second studio album this year. The name is comprised of a reason.
Resin.
I'm sorry.
Invented by
Invented by DuPont and the Italian word for boss.
And I made this one easy. So it's just a battle between y'all, by the way. I don't expect to get any points off of this. It's literally between
The rapper released second studio. So this is their second album.
And they just released it this year.
What was this year? No, this year is the 2010.
Oh, in 2010.
2010,
okay.
no West Coast.
Okay, 20.
Yeah, because he said I couldn't have no West Coast.
20.
Knoxx, she been complaining about you saying no West Coast the whole time, by the way.
I have been since yesterday. I have been.
This is ridiculous.
Yes. I know the West Coast, so go ahead. But anyway.
I'm gonna add the second one because I'm real with my drink. I know generally y'all don't guess, but I can always watch this back and hear whatever y'all say. But here's the second one. I know y'all not going to guess.
Go ahead and throw the second one up there now for us.
Already did.
All right. The second one. Born in Clarksdale. Oh no! Right. It went to Albany State University. How am I supposed to know what schools these niggas went to?
It'd be hard.
And then where they born at?
Hold on. They was born in
Clarksdale, Missouri.
And went to Albany State
University, but didn't earn a degree. Oh, went to college and did.
I don't need to say we gonna need number 3. I don't know that. I'm still stuck on 2010 second album. Yeah, the Italian name for boss. Italian name for boss. Second album.
Died. But it's the second, and the resin invented by DuPont. That's a lot to be known. Who wants to know what kind of resin invented by DuPont? I don't know. No, I can do the darn part. What the fuck? We need a number 3.
Number 3.
Yeah.
Wait, y'all ain't getting no guesses at all, right?
No.
No guesses.
Not whatsoever. We've been over here contemplating. No guesses.
Look, it makes it so much fun when y'all guess because it's more entertaining to hear like Offset or some shit.
I'm not saying no damn Offset. Ain't no 2010.
They crucify me every night.
You crucify?
Wait, what did you say that again? Shit.
He gonna say we crucify him every night.
No, because that's look. Why y'all keep getting crucified? Look, it's not Cameron, it's Offset.
Oh, gee.
Y'all said Offset. Who said Offset?
He said he used to. You do be coming out with
randomness.
All right, in 2006. There was a bidding war between Bad Boy and Murder Inc. and Def Jam for this rapper to sign. See, ooh.
So this is not a group.
This is one rapper.
I thought it was a group. Okay.
This is one rapper.
No.
Nah, you mixing up everything we talked about before because I actually got one groups, single people.
I'm about to fight.
Oh, y'all gave me the rule. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
He just said Nas. I'm about to.
You said Nas?
8th grade, baby. He didn't go to.
What year did Nas come out?
And that wasn't he.
Oh yeah, that second album.
And he ain't dropped his second album until.
And
no, you know what it got him? I can tell. Murder Inc. Remember, Nas was supposed to be connected to Murder Inc.
But he was never going to Bad Boy. Nor Def Jam. See what I'm saying?
Man.
Never going to Bad Boy, nor Def Jam. And the dude dropped off, even though he's a billionaire at this point, or almost a billionaire at this point. He dropped out in the 8th grade. Or 9th. One of them.
Oh, yeah, Nas.
Yeah. So he's not in the running. I know. Yeah. Y'all know I know about Chip Chief Nas. Y'all know about Chip Chief.
Dang.
I know a lot about.
What you know about Chip too?
I know a lot about Chip Chief. Playing with me. All right. Anyway, let me get to this. Bad Boy, and he went to. And Nas was born in NY. He was not born in he was born in NY.
Look, you sure? Where was Lloyd Banks born at?
Who?
Lloyd Banks.
First of all, I don't know Lloyd Banks like I know Nas. I've known Nas since I was
one of y'all city. He was one of y'all city.
So,
I was going to say.
so what? I'm not saying he's horrible, right? He's a dope rapper, but I don't know his heels like that for me to know that shit about him.
Lloyd Banks was born in Baltimore.
That was one that we lost the points for, baby.
This shit get extra funny now.
Oh,
you said our city. I'm city Baltimore.
And Lloyd Banks was born here, and that's one of the trivia. One of the final exams.
It was like the first one, which I thought y'all would probably know that. That's why I gave it, but
we lost to that one. So in 2000,
he was a New York guy.
Well, I mean, he grew up there, but he was born in Baltimore.
Krishan Rock, she doing the same thing with her kid. You look, that baby might go to the West Coast, be in LA.
Sea walking.
We're gonna need another clue, Doc.
Yeah, we're gonna need the 4.
Right. Number 4, and this is where I made it easy because to me, I made this one for a battle between y'all two. I don't need a point. I'm 2 up.
Oh my God! Now you bragging, Doc.
Yep. Big shit, stand on it. Big shit, stand on it. Big Doc.
Nobody messing with you being all cocky today. This for y'all. That's not
stand on it. Big
cocky. They once rapped, I told you never. When you want me to remember verses and shit, I told you never.
Oh, that's a no limit. That's a no limit rhyme right there.
A no limit rhyme?
Yeah.
They never know that.
I told you never roll on a soldier, something like
that. Funny.
You know it.
Let me get number 5 up. Number 5 is good. Look, are y'all doing guesses or y'all just nah?
I'm not guessing shit. I want all my clues.
Hold on now.
All right.
They once rapped, I told you, never roll on the soul of a soldier.
Mm-hmm.
You never knew that dishwasher may be a beholder. I told
y'all, I'm sorry. We gotta go to number 5 because I really gotta move. I gotta push the time. I'm sorry. I do. So go ahead and put number 5 up.
Grow to be Oprah.
Number 5 is up.
All right. So I don't want to rush, but I gotta
Bad
push
Boy, Def Jam, and
definitely gotta push for the time. The rapper has proven to be a very savvy. Very savvy with the tax code, buying large land and livestock from tax breaks, and also opening about 30 franchises with their mother and sisters. Oh,
this is bad.
Is this
What you guys? Yeah, you ain't gave no guess.
This is a battle between y'all two. I chose to lose this one, and I just wanted to battle between y'all two.
I don't guess until the 5th one.
This is the 5th one.
I don't guess now. This is number 5. So now, is it no. I don't know if I want to say. Hold on. 30 French franchises with their mother and sister. Is it?
With their mother and their sister. Hey, boy, 30 of them got that going.
Rick Ross.
Can't guess it.
Thank you.
Yo, I was going.
We're no longer tied. Thanks.
She waiting for that. I think she did it on purpose.
I do on purpose? I didn't know. I got down to the franchise shit. That was really how I got the franchise shit.
I was gonna say some wings and shit too.
And that's why
chicken box.
We would have got that if he would have said wings. So he didn't put that in there on purpose. I see where you was going with it, bro.
Jay.
I see.
Dang.
What's that, number 4?
Hey, got 4.
Yeah, you got 4.
I got 3.
I got 3. Crowd got 0. Let me drop the rest of my shit.
Look at this now.
I mean, it was really the franchise part that really. I didn't know he did it with his mother and his sister, but the franchise part was what
he put it in. He put it in. Rick Ross, I'm assuming he has some good, respectable lawyer or financial advisor. He does a lot of interesting shit for a business or for a rap nigga, in my opinion.
He did. A lot of good business on his end. But yeah, it was Rick Ross, y'all. It was Rick Ross.
Oh.
It was Rick Ross. The boss.
Well, hold up, now.
I should have known about that, but the boss. This is the way he worded it.
You said it was an Italian name for boss.
Oh, wait. If you want to go back, so the first one was the resin that was made by DuPont was called Teflon. And Italian boss word is Don. Teflon Don. That was the second album he dropped in 2010.
Right.
What the heck going on? I should have known that when I know Rick Ross. I like this Maybach music.
I couldn't put none of that shit. That should have been too simple. If I put anything about Maybach music, it would have been weird. It wouldn't work the same way.
Yo, hustling.
No, you know what's funny? Hustling. The lyric that I put is from Hustling. He says, "You never know that person could be beholder. Who knew that fat girl could turn into Oprah?" Hustling. Go listen to the song.
Oh my god, that's why I was sounding familiar to me. I was reading it and I'm like, I know this line.
That verse is from Hustling.
Damn.
All right, so we gotta get up out of here. I'm sorry.
I'm mad about this.
I was mad that I was tired with you. Wasn't I? I was mad that we was tired.
Damn.
I be earning my stripes, bro.
I be earning my stripes.
I got the jab back on this one.
I be earning my stripes, bro. I don't be getting no lucky guys. I'll be putting it together. But anyway, we worldwide like Wingstop. Keep going, no Wingstop. All right. Anyway, I'm joking off to. Yeah, I be earning my stripes, bro. Anyway, I'm not gonna do all of the things because we already gone over a really, really large amount of time. But know this: you want to come on the show, ambitiously the podcast at gmail.com. Let me get this comment off of here real quick. All my social media, as you can see, is at the bottom of the screen now, so I really don't have to put it up again. You feel me? Like it's just there. See, it's at the bottom of the screen. So you can find us at any of these places right here. And if you want more information, ambitiously the podcast at gmail.com. I am not doing the rest because nobody got time for that.
Nobody got time for that.
Nobody got time for that. Pop flight, catch a vibe. Listen, we are not messing with you in these wings tonight. All right, Doc?
It was Rick Ross. He has several franchises of Wingstop with his mother.
We're not doing that. All right. Come on. We not doing the wings.
I already put gold up. I see
it. You on point. First things first, mind your business. The type of medium my days where I tell you other people's business. I'm telling you I got some shit to tell y'all next Monday. So make sure you tune in for that. Always join us for the tap in. Myself, King Knoxx, and Doc. We know just what we do on the tap in. On Wednesday, Wet and Wild Wednesday, make sure you are here. Oh, God. Make sure you are here for that because I got some stuff to say on there, too. And some people might like it. Some people may not. It's not really my problem. But we're going to talk about that. But the point is, mind your business because that's the safe way to do it, except for coming over here. Also, and I want to hurry up because the internet. Also, love your babies, encourage your babies, tell your babies they are this. Hold on, gotta put it on the screen. The GOAT. They are the greatest of all times. They need that encouragement. So if they want to work for NASA, tell them to be the best astronaut, engineer, secretary, janitor, receptionist, or whatever the hell else they do over there at NASA. I don't know. I've never worked there in space. And then if they would like to be work for NASCAR, then tell them to be the best NASCAR driver, pit boss, commentator, or whatever the hell else they do over there. I don't know. I've never worked for them either. But the point is, encourage your babies to be great. Stay in your lane. Everybody's lane is not your lane, and you jump in my lane, you definitely getting hurt. I try to tell y'all, I don't be lying to y'all. I tell everybody the truth. You either love her or hate her, but the point is, stay in your lane. Don't jump in mine's, boo. And what usually happens is you want her. Let me get to this first. You don't want the first one. The first one's really not that nice, or at least her. Because baby, if I'm purring, I'm a very happy girl. But the point is staying in your lane. What usually happens is a collision when you jump in other people's lanes anyway. And who the fuck needs that? Not me and not you. And last but not least, pick and choose your battles wisely. Every battle is not your battle to fight. Some battles you really have to look at them and just, all right, whatever. You win. You got it. Let it go. You feel me? It's a war going on outside right now. We battling a storm. That's a big war.
Tsunamis.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on around here. I'm looking around a little scared. You feel me? Hoping the electricity don't go off because that's a whole nother issue. But y'all be safe out here and all that good stuff. It was fun. I like the banter.
Quick thing, real quick.
Go ahead, baby. Go ahead. Get your life.
I'm going to Knoxx. I'm listening to the rest of your album tomorrow.
I just dropped Infinita. You got it.
Actually, listen to. I'm listening to it with intent, and then I probably, when you show up late, I'm probably going to talk about it a little bit. But I have full intention to make sure I play the rest of it. I'm cleaning the house tomorrow, mopping floors, cleaning cabinets, dusting all that shit. So I'm going to have full intent to listen to it.
All right. So after you finish listening to the Genesis, I just finished up the Infinita. You can actually click on my name, King Knoxx, on it, and it will pull up all my playlists, or all my albums or tapes, and listen to Infinita, and let me know how you feel about that. I just finished it, so it's it's my newest project that I just finished. I'm happy about it, and hope you guys like it.
All right, so we got out of here, y'all, because time. I appreciate y'all. We love y'all. We check y'all back out on the next tap in. Good night. We gotta go. Bye.